DJ Long here in the house, and you are watching MTG Roundtable. And you guys are awesome for being here, but give yourselves a round of applause. All right, as always, we introduce each other, and you guys hopefully know who I am. But if not, I run a YouTube channel. Hey, novel concept. All right, so I'll go ahead and introduce people. Looks like we got Moxman, MTG Moxman in the house. Go ahead and explain who you are and tell us a little about yourself.
Hey guys out there, this is MTG Moxman. I do a lot of videos on vintage reserve list topics, and I cover a variety of the new sets as they come out and provide information to the viewers. What's up, everyone?
Yeah, and we got a flood of information just today, so we're going to go over that briefly, plus hit our topics. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We have a new person on here. Well, not new in general, but definitely new here. We got the Stomping Grounds. Introduce yourself and tell us a little about yourself and channel.
Hey there, guys and gals. This is Tim. I'm from the Stomping Grounds Gaming. And, you know, I just do a little bit of this and that when it comes to MTG. It's really just a hobby for me, and I'm really enjoying it. So, yeah.
Awesome. All right. And then we got the Cryptic Commander podcast. Tell us a little about yourself and your channel.
Absolutely. So we are a podcast, the Cryptic Commander. We reach out primarily to new players and returning players. And you can find us anywhere you get your podcasts.
Awesome. And yeah, and you got nominated for some awards, yeah?
Correct. Yeah, we got nominated for 2 awards, Best Podcast and Best New MTG Content Creator.
Nice.
It's just nice to be noticed, you know.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I'm doing my best. Hey, Justin I, how's it going, bud? And welcome, and thanks for watching us today. Appreciate it. We got a lot to cover today. And bear with me, guys, as I explain how to do things on the program. So I literally woke up. I was up late night doing a bunch of stuff for the channel and whatnot. So there we go. And if you guys are on YouTube, guys, for people that are actually here on the channel itself, make sure that you guys mute YouTube, or else you will get echo. Just to let you know. Okay. So, yeah, we got a flood of information today. It's nuts. So we had some previews for D&D, and then on top of that, we had some stuff for Modern Horizons. I don't know. I'm just kind of flabbergasted, mainly because I need that. Hold on. Oh, that's right. As always, purple drink. Get the ASMR. Where's Dobby? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So who wants to share? You guys have pictures of the new cards?
Yes. I found pictures. Let me see here. How do I share on this program, though?
Okay. So you go down to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And it says share.
Okay.
And then you hit the share.
Okay.
There, you're gonna get. See, I just stopped screen there. Anyway, you're
hit share screen, right?
Yeah, and then hit share screen.
Okay.
And there's no audio needed, right? So you have entire screen, which is gonna be confusing. You have window. That's why I have a separate thing set up. And then you have Chrome tab. So if you're on Chrome, you can just pop over there real quick.
Mm-hmm. Is it showing on your screen at all or no?
Hold on.
Sure.
Oh, Bob just said something. I guess he's in a game, so all right. Yeah, I see it right there. Okay.
Just give me 1 second here and I'll pull it up for you guys. So I found a few of them today. We got Cabal Coffers is coming out in Modern Horizons 2.
There you go. Nice.
Very nice.
And it looks like they do the extended artwork too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I remember the one from I know we briefly talked about this, but I remember the one from Dominaria.
Dominaria, right?
So I I'm gonna have to pull up the picture because I just can't see that. Let me see if I can make that bigger.
Sure.
Okay, so you pay 2 colorless, and then you add 1 swamp for each swamp you control.
You tap it also, yeah.
And the other one is 3 instead, right? Is that the difference?
If it is, it would make it 1 turn slower, or just make it slower. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's probably rare, right?
The other one, yeah, I think so.
You know, I was going over some of these older cards with some buddies the other day. Stuff from like 8th edition, 7th edition, 6th edition. You know, these cards that we don't see too much nowadays. And I'm like, man, look at this rare right here. This rare was so sick. I mean, so sick. It should be mythic rare. You know, and look, this is what we're doing.
And then they made it mythic, yeah.
Yeah. They got to cash in. They need the money.
I get it, man.
Yeah.
I get it. I got some other pictures here too. 1 second.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I can't believe it, guys. I normally it sounds like I'm never prepared, which is probably true. But I'm actually prepared today, guys. I am so excited. I have articles even. Ooh.
This is a Planeswalker. They got 3 different works for it.
Yeah, this is the Shadow Slayer when his sword absorbed him into his shadow. Very cool.
Now, the one on the far right, it looks a lot like the one on the left there. And this must be, see, we're getting a lot of preview cards with a lot of images that look like sketches, like the one on the far right here.
Yeah.
Like the Beholder and some other things that are out there. Right?
No, the Beholder is something separate. This is actually called a sketch card. These were announced. The sketch card variants.
So this would be a sketch card variant, the one on the far right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that idea, man. Even
that is actually really cool.
I was going to say, talking with RK Post on the podcast, the Cryptic Commander, he was saying that a lot of the hand drawing art, that's coming back.
Yeah.
So I asked him, what's your opinion, since he did a lot of hand artwork, you know, what's your opinion with a lot of artists just doing the digital stuff? And he's like, well, you know what? There was a time where that was big, but right now the hand art stuff's coming back.
Good. Okay, can you read what it says? Because it unfortunately my screen is like
so. Dakon, Shadow Slayer, enters the battlefield with a number of loyalty counters on him equal to the number of lands you control.
Okay.
It comes out for 1 white, 1 blue, 1 black. It has a loyalty of starting 0. You can +1 and surveil 2. -3, exile target creature. And his ultimate is -6. You may put an artifact card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield.
Nice. Not my colors, but very cool. Just the same. I love the sketch.
Yeah, that's
awesome. And you can see it's cool because it's night and day. Like you see where it started and then where it finished on the regular art.
Also, this extended artwork right here with alternative artwork is, I mean, I like that one better personally.
Okay, the middle one is my favorite, I've got to admit, but I like them all. I just like the middle one the best because it looks so dark and evil when he's leaning down off the stairs with his hand over the sword. Like, come on. Epic.
Yeah,
Epic.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
As I pull this other card up here, how many of us are collectors and how many of us are players?
Both. I'm both.
Both.
See, I'm not a collector, I'm a player.
Yeah, John, I kind of get what you're saying because, as you guys all know, I'm relatively a noob, but I go based off of what it says on the text. Like I don't even my brain works weird. I can remember what a card does, but never the name.
Oh, okay. Well, here's one that's not a Kavu. Oh wait, it is a Kavu. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a Kavu. Yeah.
It's a Kavu. I was going to say Flame Tongue Kavu was a thing, but we got.
I thought you were saying like a not Lily. I'm like, what?
Kavus were the rage back in the day, man.
Yeah.
And this one comes out for 2 red.
Alpha Kavu.
2/1 with multi-kicker 2. And whenever it enters the battlefield, it comes in with a 1/1 counter on it for each time it was kicked. When this enters the battlefield, it does damage equal to its power to target creature.
Wow.
Now, I probably wouldn't play with this because I like to do direct damage to any target.
Yeah.
But this is a tool. This is a tool.
It's kind of spicy, actually.
Not bad for deployment, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
I mean, you
it's not
pay
bad at all.
counter.
Yeah.
ETB removal on a body. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, exactly. Let me say hi to a few people in chat. Hey, Justin, good to see you, man. And which box are you talking about? Are we talking D&D or are we talking Modern Horizons 2? Just curious. And
Hey,
Justin
Dobby,
Knight, welcome. And Hobby, welcome. What was that?
Oh, I know Dobby and them. Yeah, they're from my channel. They're cool.
Yeah, I know. We all share the same subs. It's awesome because we can start a conversation on Moxman's and then end up continuing that conversation in mine, and then pop over to Stomping Grounds and finish the conversation. So usually Stomping's like, "What the heck, man? What are you guys talking about?"
You gotta follow the loop of all the channels, man. You'll get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, this is one I wanted to touch on.
Go ahead, man.
You want to go ahead and read
All
it?
right, so Timeless Dragon's pretty sweet card right here. It's actually a homage to something I'm a fan of. One of my favorite cards to play in Mono White Commander, and that's the Eternal Dragon, which is also a 5-drop. You don't really play it because what you can do with it is you can plane cycle it. You get your land, so you got your land drop. But this is pretty much strictly better, this one right here, because, well, sort of, kind of. The Eternal Dragon, you can basically recur at your upkeep for 5 mana back to your hand, so you can keep plane cycling it. Which is pretty sweet. But this guy, instead of having that ability to recur himself, he can eternalize and come straight back to the field as a 4/4 zombie. So we're getting a picture of that Amonkhet ability right there, which I also
You
love.
can do this multiple times, right?
No, eternalize exiles it from your graveyard, sadly.
Oh, yeah, I see that now.
Yeah,
Okay.
where the Eternal Dragon. Let me see if I can pull up the Eternal Dragon.
You know what? That just reminded me of something. Allrun's Epiphany. You don't exile that at all, do you?
Cameron Cooper, welcome.
The Allrun's Epiphany, I think it's a sorcery. You pay 7, take an extra turn, create 2/1 bird.
Is that up on screen for you guys?
No.
Oh,
I'm looking.
Okay, did you do share?
Yes.
Okay, it should pop up. If not, let me go ahead and remove Cryptics here.
Window.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, you probably want to do share screen, and then if it's a Chrome tab, that's easier. Or you can do window if you. There you are. Okay. So add to stream. Pablo, how's it going, buddy? Hey, we got the brothers' house in the house. We got Dob and Pablo in the house. Brothers Grimm.
I love that fade to black. Look at that fade to black.
Ooh, that is
All right.
nice.
So you can see the Eternal Dragon on your screen. I had to go to a different tab, so I can't tell.
No, not yet.
No, we can't see nothing.
All right,
I
so
see
I have no
darkness.
idea what I'm doing, clearly.
I see word of command. No, I see a little mouse cursor going across the map.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
There we go.
That was still on Cryptics, so.
Yeah, I stopped
Okay.
sharing. I just hit the stop sharing.
Okay.
So, do I have it up now?
You have
Yeah.
Eternal
There we
Dragon,
go.
yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, I can
So-
see what you mean. It looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of these are copies of, so yeah. All right.
yeah, it's a straight up homage. It's like very similar in playstyle, except you have the Eternalize instead of recursion to your hand.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. I've played this card for a long time, so I'm really happy to see that.
And I like how it goes from the graveyard to the battlefield, and this one goes to your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that means you can get your land drop every turn, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, I get that.
That's dope. That is sick.
And I'm gonna point out here that it's plane cycling, not basic plane cycling. So you can get your shock lands and stuff too off this.
So they do have
Oh, yeah,
basic plane
Plains Guard.
cycling.
Nice.
Basic plane cycling is a thing.
There are basic cyclings. I know there was some of that in Cold Snap and some commander sets.
Okay.
Very nice. Well, definitely like that. So the plane cycling they kept that on the new card, and so that means you can grab a Triumph, Shockland, if you are rich and or kept your dual lands. That's pretty. Oh, and the new
Mockman,
not
raise
the,
your hand.
Question for
What's
you.
that?
Though. They can almost do this with every card, though. I mean, they did it with the Jeweled Lotus. You know, it just
Moxes are coming. I think in Legends, Commander Legends 2, they'll bring Moxes in that only used to summon commanders.
yeah.
Make perfect sense.
I love that in the last Modern Horizons we got like the Time Warp homage in Echoes of Eons.
Because you hear it for so many years, you know, it's okay to proxy, man. It's okay to proxy. It's just a game.
Yeah.
You know, me and my friends, we don't proxy, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And I just think that's neat, the plane cycling. So let's just go over the fetchable lands again one more time. So you got your shocks, you got your duels, you have your triumph, and you also have the there's other ones that I just
the pathways.
The pathways, no, they're not fetchable. The new snow duels that are lame that come in tapped. Yeah. What else am I missing?
I mean,
So that's
to be
four
fair,
right
those
there.
are common, so
Yeah. But I mean, is there any other fetchable lands besides?
yeah, there was the cycle from Battle for Zendikar.
Wait, 1 second, guys.
I was like, what is that?
Yeah. It was really sharp.
Yeah, we had
We're looking for something that's fetchable. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we have like half a cycle from Battle for Zendikar that I'd really like to see that cycle finish.
Got it.
I think one of them was called Sunken Ruins for the Demir one. Or am I confusing that name? It's Sunken something or other.
Personally, the newer ones, the Triumphs, I like to see them finish that one.
Oh,
I want my
that'd be
Jun
nice.
Triumph. Dang it! I want my Jun Triumph.
I know everybody wants their colors, man. You want Esper and Tamir, and you want all these colors, man. You know.
I believe it was mentioned during a stream that is in the works. So.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long that is. I know like the design process is something like 2 years. So max, we're waiting 2 years unless they get scrapped.
Last time I heard it was 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, because now they just started the Snarl, so we gotta wait for that to finish. And they're bringing the enemy fetches on this set, so we gotta wait for the other fetches, which will have my Gruul and black and red fetch. So there's only one fetch in this set, guys. For me, isn't that crazy?
And the Modern Horizons too. I mean, I'm not too hip on it, really. I understand counter spells coming back, and they got a few good spells that are coming out in it, but I'm not really too hip on this Modern Horizons.
I don't know that new dragon right there. I'm pretty happy about that and Dakon and stuff. So, and
yeah,
we've only seen the tip of the set so far.
Yeah, and this is the tease of the. It's not even officially spoiler season yet, guys. So this is just another tease. Okay, and then
heart racing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited for spoiler season, for sure.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, for sure. And what are you sharing something here, or are you just what are you doing there? Stomach ground.
Well, I'm trying to pull up some of those lands I was talking about. I believe they're called the BattleLance. Yeah, the BattleLance.
I don't think that has the. Does it have the subtype?
Yeah, they do. There's 5 of them. It's the ally colors.
Yeah, they got it. I see it. Island Swamp right there.
Can you go ahead and pull it up? I'm sorry, I can't see it.
How do I share something here?
You highlighted it over it, and it actually popped
just
up.
put your mouse over it.
Like this? Do you see the sunken hollow or?
No, your mouse isn't over it. You literally just kind of brush past it. Oh, okay.
You stop sharing now.
You got the sunken hollow now?
You can't script this stuff, guys.
Yeah, right.
Price. Sounds like a Visa commercial right there.
Cheers.
Yeah. No worries, Tommy. Go and pull it up. I'll get it back on screen. It's fine. So, what? Can you just read the text on those? I'm a little confused. Oh, there we go. Sunken Hollow.
Oh, it's one of my favorite cards.
I think I have.
Oh, these are the
Expedition ones too, right? Didn't they come out in Expedition?
Yeah, this was Battle for Zendikar.
Yeah.
These are the BattleLance.
Okay. Yeah. So there's battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. So it's kind of like the check lands, no?
This came out like what 3 years ago or something like that.
A little longer than that, but yeah, they're not that old.
Wow.
Maybe.
What were the colors on it?
Huh? It's all the ally colors. So, you have
Okay.
you have the Prairie Stream, which is white blue. You have the Smoldering March, which is black red. You have Cinderglade, which is red green, and you have Canopy Vista, which is green white. A little interesting thing about these is they actually got promo versions. They look like a normal card, except then in the art box they have the art from the expeditions.
Huh. Because I know. Yeah, these are definitely fetchable. That's dope. I didn't know they never finished that set.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I knew I had an expedition one out there. I remember these ones.
Yeah.
Huh.
When I opened, what was that, Battle for Zendikar? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, these were awesome when they came out, man.
Yeah. That's pretty dope. I apparently need to find.
The other ones are good too, where you reveal them. Like the snarl lands, right?
Yeah, I've been using those now in Commander. After we talked about it last week or week before, I started putting those in and using them with fetch land with the triomes and stuff. It's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fun.
Anytime you put a land into play that's not tapped is just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that is. Tim definitely. Excuse me, Simon Grounds. Go ahead and send me the link on that. Apparently, there's a couple of these that I need. Obviously.
Welcome to Magic the Gathering, Russ.
No,
Most of
not
them
welcome.
are
I mean, it's like, oh crap, another card I need. Oh man,
Absolutely.
It's gonna be a
I
while
don't think
before
that was very expensive.
I don't think so either. But they definitely have.
Too bad. I think it's like $3 or something.
Yeah, if you send me a list of what you need, I think I have. This is my land binder. I've got to have at least 20 or 30.
So
yeah, I got some foil ones. I got like 2 pages of the foils, some regulars. I got like 50.
Oh wow!
So if you need some, they're all from Battle for Zendikar. I got a whole binder of just all the lands from Battle for Zendikar.
So this is the promo Sunken Hollow, which has the same art as the expedition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for me to keep track of all the different artwork ones, I mean, like I said, I was alluding to earlier, I'm a player, not a collector. So when I think of Sunken Hollow, it's like, yeah, I know that card, but didn't know there was different versions of it out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we started talking about it, it didn't even enter my mind.
I was
my binder.
Right.
Mox, if it's Jund, I pretty much need it. So
I really don't get that restriction whatsoever, man.
Yeah.
It's like I don't care if I like
Red.
this card. If it's blue, no.
Red, what is up, man? You missed the giveaway season. I mean, we have for us, it's always spoiler season for Magic, but for me, it's always the big subscriber giveaways. And we missed you, Red. Wow. Well, welcome to the chat just the same. And yeah, Moxman, like I said, if it's Jund, I'll need it. I'll hit you up after the
Chief, give me I have your address, I'll take care of it. It's fine.
All right, cool. Because I only know stuff from well, as you guys all know, I only know stuff from Ixalan block and on. Stuff before that I'm like very hazy on. Mm-hmm.
We were talking about the lands that are fetchable. Did you mention the bicycle lands? MTG Bob here in the chat mentioned them. So
bicycle? I don't know what those are.
They're the ones from the Ixalan block.
Oh,
they have cycle for 2.
Oh no, I don't remember that.
Yeah, the bicycle lands.
Weren't they in Amonkhet also or something?
Yeah, it was the Amonkhet. Sorry, yeah, Amonkhet. My mistake.
That's okay.
It was
so
not.
Wait, is that are they basics or are they duels?
They're duels. That's why they're nicknamed the bicycle lands. ISO 2 cycle.
Right, like the new triomes or tricycle lands.
Yeah, I was campaigning for that so hard, but no one did.
Yeah.
I
still call them the tricycle lands. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to dig through my that box again and see what I could find on the lands. That's crazy. I don't remember those at all.
They're tap lands, so they're not too expensive. I think the most they're like $5 for the most expensive one. So they're not too bad.
I like man lands though, guys. I like man lands.
Man lands.
I hate the man lands 90%
Are they
of the
fetchable?
time.
Are they fetchable? I don't think they're fetchable, are they?
No, they are not.
Yeah.
I love
Man
the
lands.
card
What are you
pick,
talking about?
So you got like a red-blue card that's a land that can turn into a creature.
Yeah, the Raging Ravine.
Oh,
Creeping
okay,
tar
okay,
pits, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Love the
Yeah. Hey, MTG Gaming Bob. Hey, what's going on, man?
He came because he heard his name. I was speaking trash. He didn't like it.
Well, very cool, guys. I learned so much from my own show here. You guys coming on, it's so awesome. I appreciate it. All right, so was there? Let's get it on to the other spoilers today. If anyone wants to hop on the screen here and show off some of those D&D ones that popped out too. I think there was 2, or was there more?
Oh, there was more. There was 3 that came today.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have. Let's see. I mean, can I share?
Yeah. So you go down to share.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you showing off a website, or are you showing?
No, I have things I've already downloaded.
Oh, okay. So you can actually pop up that in.
You click the big picture like itself, man. In the middle of it, it will share your whole screen anyway. So when you pull up something on your computer, it shows us.
Yeah. Oh, we lost him.
What'd I do?
Yes, you do.
We lost MTG Gaming Bob.
Oh.
Yeah, his mic was muted the whole time. Maybe he's gone off to figure out what's going on with that.
Yeah, it happens.
Sounds like
so now I found them on the screen.
Okay.
Thing. So I just go to share screen here. Is that what you're saying?
Right, and then you click the big square that's there on the top, like your
share screen. Go to the
highlight. It'll highlight your around the screen, and then you hit share.
Window, and then I go to there. No,
no. You click the box. You click the box itself, like the picture of the monitor itself inside the screen.
So what I gotta do here? I gotta go share. Hold on.
Yeah, go share, and then you click the image itself. It'll highlight, and then share again.
All right, 1 second. 1 second. We're gonna get this done.
Absolutely. By the way, Karin, the lady who does our dice bags, by the way, made it to Diamond 4 today.
What?
So I go share.
She made it to Diamond 4 in Magic the Gathering Arena.
Oh, congratulations.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
So-
Surprised we missed her here. Yeah, go ahead, Mox.
Do I share the entire screen, share window, or choose a Chrome tab?
You can share the entire screen for what you're doing.
There's Bob.
Sorry, guys. Sometimes my technical struggles are real.
I hear you.
How's that? Did this work?
Not yet.
Oh,
There we go.
There you go.
Hey, now you're a tech wizard.
So I can't see you guys now, but you guys can see the pictures.
The one on the far
Oh, yeah.
left is free. The one on the far left is free.
Far left, what is free?
Loth is free. See?
Oh yeah, no price on it yet. Yeah.
Yeah, Loth.
So what we're looking at, yeah, you guys can see it. So it's Loth, the Spider Queen.
Right. She was Dungeons and Dragons. Yep.
Oh, so awesome. She's like the evil queen of darkness, of chaos and stuff for the Dark Elves in the Underdark.
I remember it so much, man. I nicknamed myself as a kid Loth.
It's just so epic. Now,
Nice.
not 3 other. Now, remember, she's a god in that realm, so it makes perfect sense making her a planeswalker who can travel between the planes. Makes perfect sense. She has a static ability that whenever a creature dies, you get to put a counter on her. I love the fact that you can just draw a card and lose a life. That's perfect. You know, you're draining your life force to get the ability to keep playing on. She comes into play. She can also use her ability to put a couple of spiders into play, which is very cool to me. They have menace, they have reach, but it's that last power. The last power, the -8, you get an emblem. Whenever an opponent is dealt combat damage by 1 or more creatures you control, if that player lost less than 8 life, they lose life equal to the difference. So no matter what, they're losing 8. You hit them for 1, now it's 8. Hit them for 7, nope, it's 8. I love that.
Wow.
Here's the
That's great.
thing, man. I think emblems are getting too crazy. When are they going to come out with something that deals with emblems?
You know what makes you wonder? You know, I have a question about that. If somebody goes to cast an emblem power
Mhm.
and you use that blue spell discontinuity, wouldn't it just end it?
Yes, it would. There would not be any emblem.
There
Yeah.
you go. See, there's a way of stopping them.
That's not the
Well,
only
you
spell,
can-
though.
You
That's
can
not the
also
only spell.
like. Oh, sorry.
That's not the only spell, though.
So there are ways of stopping.
There
it.
was one in
Yeah.
college, if I remember correctly, that stopped your turn also.
Yes, that's disallow.
Yeah, disallow. Yeah.
No,
No,
sorry.
no.
There's activated ability. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. The disallow was the counter spell or activated ability. There was
I
one before that.
Yeah,
But
I forget
anyway-
the name of it.
Yeah, but anyway, you can stop emblems from being created by stopping somebody's turn. Yes.
Yeah. So just you can end it. Now, let's get to the next card, Drist, because he's like my epic all-time favorite, of course. So Drist, although I expected him to have black just because he's a dark elf originally, but it's cool. White and green, 3 other. He has double strike and he's a 3/3. When Drist Warden comes into the battlefield, create Guinevere, a legendary 4/1 green cat creature token with trample. Awesome. Okay, and you can see the picture. The cat's leaping out at the frost giant, coming right at his eyes, just like in the books, man. Epic. Now,
Nice.
the cool part starts happening at the bottom. When a creature dies, if it had power greater than Drist's power, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to the difference. Can you imagine if, like, Phyrexian Dreadnought or whatever that thing comes in, it's like a 12/12, but it gets sacrificed. If you don't sacrifice enough stuff, you can make Drist like a 15/15 double strike.
Wow, I was thinking Gulta, but my limitedness. But
Right,
even so,
he's very epic. Like, he's going to be a great card. But you notice he's only at rare. He's not going to be that hard to find, so he's not going to be that pricey of a card, I don't think. People are going to want him, but I don't think it's going to be a super pricey one. Now, Brunar Battlehammer. Now, awesome. Dwarf King, Mithril Hull, Guadalam, right? But the guy has an uncommon. He is 1 white, 1 red, 2 other. Each creature you control gets +2/+0 for each equipment attachment. It's pretty epic. But then he also gets to equip things. The first thing he equips each turn is like for free. And of course, they put flavor text on him, which I think is important. I don't like the fact that Drist doesn't have flavor text because he does all this talking in all of his books. They didn't put any in for him. But if you look at the artwork of the color version, you see Drist and Guinevere leaping out. But then look at the Brunar color one. You see it's all the same scene. It's all the same fighting the frost giants from the early Homeland books. It makes perfect sense, right? Sorry, the Icewind Dale trilogy. And then they did this cool, old school brown kind of paper copy from the old like 2nd edition books. It is epic. What happened there? I'm so stoked about it.
hold on. Rhett's coming in. He says you have to use a counter that gets rid of activated abilities. Activated abilities can't be activated, or Planeswalker abilities cost X to cast. It says actually you explain it wrong since it's equal to the difference. He is a 3/3 and a 12/12 dies, so he gets 8 1/1 counters. Yeah, that's what I thought he said, but I maybe I just wasn't.
I probably just added it up wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it's fine. So it gets 8. What?
So there's something I wanted to mention though about those like D&D.
Sorry, guys, I'm out of time. I have to run. I'm so sorry. This is not
bummer.
my level. Guys, it was awesome. Everyone out there, thanks
Thank you.
a lot.
Thank you for
This
joining us
channel
today, man.
is worth watching. Have a great
Thank
one.
you, buddy.
Good for
Sorry to
having.
run so early tonight.
All right. Hey, that was MTG Mox, man. Thanks for joining us, guys. Yeah, I was just going to say Rhett 9, my favorite number.
Yeah.
I wonder where Light
Could be
Tuttles
nine,
is.
I would assume.
He might be training because he got a new Jobby Job.
Well, I'm just thinking in Commander that white, the white one that's like Sarah Avatar, the one that you can replay from the graveyard, that's equal to your life total. I'll get the card here in a second. But basically, you sack it, and if you have 40 life, you just have to figure out white sack abilities.
I see. Well, if you're playing with red.
Because you have Sarah Avatar, you have these other things that are equal to your life total, right? And then you play, what is it? The other one, Angelic Chorus. Then when it comes into play, you gain life equal to its toughness. So it's, you can make him silly pretty quick.
Now I'm not sure if you guys are hip to this or not, but if you know about the Good Luck High Five podcast for Magic the Gathering, it's 2 female One of them actually helped with the flavor text in the set, this Dungeons and Dragons set.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's
Really?
cool.
Yeah.
Good for her. Or for hers.
So, mind if I put something on screen real quick? Has to do with what we were talking about a minute ago.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Give us a good opportunity to mention the sponsor too.
That is correct. Let me get the camera on as I got my little cue cards ready. Yeah. Love this mat, by the way. If you guys are familiar with RMTGR, basically a lot of us other content creators like Paz and Peddler and my Cards with Michael and a few others are part of this group, and that's how I got started and got all the hints and stuff like that. So they actually did our own custom playmat. It's freaking awesome. But anyways, that's the map. All right.
Stop taunting me with your exclusive group, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a part of this exclusive group. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's apparently like for like early Rudy patrons or something like that.
Basically, I don't know if they're allowing us to go in
No,
on that.
From
Rudy
what I
does not
understand,
condone it.
yeah, I know. From what I understand, no one's allowed to join at this point. Just those original few are in there.
I think I could probably get a couple in, but yeah.
Yeah.
No. We do allow new members, but I think we're only allotted like 1 or 2 a year or something. I don't know.
All right. So do we have the Battlehammer guy up on your guys' screen?
Yeah, just 1 second. Let me go ahead and get this done here. And actually, John, Cryptic Commander, is also sponsored by North Valley Games. So let me come on. There we go. I'm like, hey guys, do go check out NorthValleyGames.com. You can use my code at checkout DJL808, and you get yourself 10% off. Also, if you guys are selling cards, that adds an extra 10%. Oh, hey, whoa, you guys should hear me now. Get an extra 10% to the buy list price, so it's pretty dope. So yeah, John's also there, and he's got a code if you want to sponsor or support him as well. So yeah, go check it out. They got tons of singles. It was actually, I managed to clear them out of squirrel stuff thanks to Stomping Grounds. So
Yeah.
said, dude, get them. I'm like, all right, I'll go get squirrel stuff. So I got some squirrel stuff.
Yeah, I somehow convinced DJ to part with money.
Which I don't have much of, so that was like, I'm like, but he said squirrel, so automatically
I was right too. That Deep Forest Hermit's already up to like $2-3.
Is it?
Yeah.
It spiked for a minute. It actually popped up to $4, and then it died down, back down to
It's already going up, so I'm happy with that. I spent like $9, under $9, and grabbed like 13 of them. So.
Before MTG King Bob brings this up, I want to just reiterate that me and a couple of my friends ordered through our sponsor, and we just can't believe how quick the stuff came to our home.
Yeah. Very, very nicely packed, and it is super quick. And Jeff does a great job. It's Jeff or JJ, pretty much there.
Yeah, well, JJ is the owner, but yeah.
I really like their business card. I actually got an order in from them like the week before DJ announced he was getting sponsored by them. And I'm like, hey, I recognize that.
Yeah. You mean that one right there?
It's a really cool business card they got.
For sure. And you know, they're good people. So definitely, guys, if you do buy stuff from your sponsor, some good guys. All right, let's go ahead and get you up there. Okay. So this is the dwarf card that we just talked about. Yes.
Sorry about that. We had the infinite screen for a few seconds.
I love that.
But yeah, so what I wanted to talk about this is specifically the color in the background. It's just an observation, a bit of a educated guess right now, but I'm thinking this color in the background is basically an indicator for the card's color. If you see here, we have purple on the Baleful Beholder, and here's the normal version of the card, so it's clearly a black card.
Right.
I think that's going to be an indicator. With Brunar here, he's red and white, and then he has the yellow, aka the gold background for the multicolor.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I just thought that was something worth pointing out. It's just speculation at this point because we haven't really seen enough cards to say it's for certain, but
Right.
it's there.
Makes sense. All right, let's get heated real quick, guys. Let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. Was there anything else new that we missed that was posted today? Because there was a lot that just kind of
Oh yeah, there's
Game restriction
actually
announcements.
there's like one more card that I wanted to talk about from Modern Horizons.
Go ahead.
I think this is really cool. Give me a second. If you want to talk about some stuff, I need to pull up the cards.
The only thing I think of the new DJ is ban and restriction announcement.
There's only one card. Go ahead, cover it. Yeah, go ahead.
Ass's Oracle is banned in historic only.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
So, real quick, just before I take this down, I had mentioned the cards that are equal to life totals for Drizzt for the sack ability.
Yeah.
And the bonus for this one is you can also encore it. So long as you have a sack outlet, Ashnod's Altar or something of that nature, you sack it the first time, and then you can encore it again, and you're going to get 3 copies of it in Commander, and you sack each of those as well. He's going to get 100 plus.
Well, stacking the additional copies aren't going to do anything for you because he's already got those. He's already made up to the difference.
Well, not if you have the. I'm sorry. If you also have to put out, like I was saying, the angelic chorus that each time they come into play.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that you gain life equal to their toughness.
Correct. So each one's going to come in with different kind of toughness. You could sack them.
Yeah. So it's going to increase your life a metric crap ton. Then you can sacrifice one of them and make them bigger again and keep the other ones.
Mm-hmm. So it's
what is our
break them quickly?
What is our next subject though?
All right. So let me throw this up on screen then.
Yeah, we're still a new business essentially.
Got it.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot today.
Okay.
All right. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so this guy, I thought this guy was really cool for Modern Horizons 2. Year 3, the Fortune's Flame, and he's also going to be the bundle promo. Here is the promo version. It's pretty nice. So he's a 3-drop Efreet with flying, but he's really interesting here. So whenever he attacks, you choose a number between 1 and 5. Flip that many coins. For each flip you win, draw a card. For each flip you lose, he deals 2 damage to you. If you win all 5 flips this way, you may cast spells from your hand this turn without paying their mana cost.
Oh, jeez.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I know, but isn't that just like a fun card? Like,
I don't know. So when I built decks like this back in the day, I thought they would be fun, and then I'm like, okay, I'm not playing this kind of style anymore. I mean, it's like Archive Trap. I killed somebody turn 0 one time, and then I've never been able to do it again. It was fun, but
I mean, to be fair, that's mill.
I get that. But flipping a coin 5 times, if you win all 5 flips, I don't remember the last time I flipped 5 coins and got all 5 flips.
But still, you still have the other elements of the card. For each one you win, you're still drawing a card. For each one you lose, you take 2. And you can actually build off that taking damage as well through other cards,
Correct, yeah. And drawing abilities, yeah, correct. So
it seems fun. It's just like Rakdos way back when, where you flip for... When it comes into play, you flip, destroy each devil, demon, whatever. Which was super fun. It was super fun, but yeah.
I'm waiting for him to make a card called Thunder Conductor.
And of course, this guy is also in all the right colors for all the coin flipping support. Like we have Krark's Thumb. We have the partners from Battle Bond that deal with the flipping and all that. So you could add to it that way too.
Or am I waiting for Thunder Collector?
Thunder Collector.
That sounds familiar.
Well, Thunder Conductor, and then the bottom ability is null and void. Because
right.
So, is there an errata on that, or did they?
It was A1 errata, before it even came out.
Wow, so it's been errata. So therefore, somebody playing kitchen table Magic that doesn't follow any of this is going to go, huh?
Come on. To be fair, most people aren't even going to notice. They're going to be like, oh yeah. There's what's his name.
Sure.
And you're going to gloss over that.
Yeah, the only issue I have with flip cards, and I don't mean like the ones you flip, or I'm talking about coin flip cards, is the time that it takes in game. Just more slowing down the game.
Oh, yeah,
and for
that's
some people, they enjoy that. But this, I mean, can you imagine? Okay, I'm going to flip 5 again.
Yeah.
You know, it's
To be-
okay.
And then, of course,
At least it's only once per turn, so it's like when he attacks. Unless you put combat, like multiple combat shenanigans in there.
You mean like Moarg or other red things?
Yeah,
This is only
Yeah, you know,
every time he
my
attacks.
personal favorite, the
He's in
relentless assault.
He's in red, so red has the ability to attack multiple times too. Get another
Mhm.
attack phase.
Right.
all right,
You
guys.
go make a sandwich and come back, and he's done flipping and
Mhm.
taking turns. And attacking.
Dude, I go and just get lunch when I play a blue player. I swear.
Well, that's blue and red, so take multiple attacks, then play a time warp, do it all over.
Yeah,
again.
well, exactly. Get down tonight. Justin and I just said Patrick Negation is back as well. That is true. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah,
And Red said something about a 4/4. Hold on. I want to address this. We were kind of going on. Red said something about a 4/4 with lifelink, pays 4, swap the creature's power and toughness with your life total.
Yeah,
There's an angel that does that too. Okay.
it's pretty.
I'm not sure. Okay, let's get on to the next topic, guys. One, I kind of wanted to touch base with the group here, and we just got sidetracked by all of the spoilers and fun stuff today. So they dissolved. WotC dissolved the Pro League. What do you guys think about that? That's crazy. So no longer can you get a job playing Magic. I mean, it's a sad state of affairs, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty dope that those pro players got paid to play Magic. I think that's pretty awesome, but now there's no aspiration to do that.
I just want to go first on this, guys. My opinion, Professor made a video about it, and I would recommend to go watch that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Personally, I have like no input whatsoever because I have no insight into this. I've never even followed like pro stuff, so
The Cliff Notes version basically is it's not dead. It's just the professional end of it's dead. So you still have competitive Magic.
Well, on the flip side of this, from what I understand, and I watched that prof video as well, and if it's true, which I haven't seen anything out there to confirm that, I'm just going to take him on his word, is that
It's true.
no, I mean about that they're going to turn that money around and dump it into more events for more players, not just the pro players.
I highly doubt that, man.
That was what he was essentially alluding to. And if that's the case, then I'm behind it. Otherwise, I'm a little disappointed that they would take away that pinnacle, so to speak, to give people something to aspire to. But as I understand, that's what the intent of what the professor was saying that they're going to do with those monies instead is they intend to start having more events, but they're open generally to the public, not just the
like PPTQs.
I don't know exactly what they have in mind because again, I haven't seen any official communication on this. So
yeah, I understand that. Well, there's going to be RPTQs and stuff like that, except for there's just no Pro Tour. So it's going to be named differently. We're going to have a competitive level. They want us to be competitive and play competitive games and have prizes. It's just we're not going to have that salary ambition.
right.
Also, guys, basically, they're not going to be paying airfare, hotel accommodations, or anything. So
Correct.
if you win, say a regional rate, you do awesome and you get first place, and then the worlds or whatnot is several states over, and now you have to pay for transportation.
World,
And
that's
all that.
That's nationals. Regionals would be your area, then you go nationals, and then worlds would be in some other country, man.
Yeah, exactly. And these pro players were actually comped for their plane ticket and so their airfare, their hotels.
That was it.
Yeah,
That was
I
it.
mean, there's none of that.
That was it, man. You get a backstage pass too. You can walk around the halls, But
Yeah,
you got to provide your own food and stuff, of course. There's no per diem. You got a base salary though. It wasn't much. 50,000 a year or something.
From what I understand, though, it was starting to become somewhat convoluted to even get to be part of the pro tour anymore.
exactly.
That it was sort of becoming a arbitrary selection.
I'm glad you brought this up. And it's MTG Gaming Bob, right? That just brought that up? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought this up because it's something I didn't want to put on my podcast, okay? if you follow the MPL, the Rivals League, and then there's another one too, I can't remember the name of it. It was so convoluted. I mean, if you look at Prof's video, because we're on the same subject, right? It's in that video. And I think he did a great job with that representation. Okay. He also went to go on and say it wasn't his writers. You know, it wasn't the people, it wasn't him as a presenter. You know, you can't blame none of this on his people. And he's right, man. So much that we didn't even cover it on the podcast. It's like, this is just way too confusing for the layman to understand.
I don't think the pros understood it. To be quite honest.
I think LSV understood it.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I actually have the article here, and some of it does not make sense to, I guess, the layman or the person. Hey, what's up, Bruce? How you doing, man? It's kind of confusing. So let me get over to the article, and I
hold up my quotation marks. Kinda.
Yeah. So this is the actual article on it on Esports Talk. They actually have. Here we go. So this is actually for Magic itself. So basically, you know, you don't have a lot of people watching the esports on these. Plus, it's for me, it's hard to actually see who's playing what. I mean, you get a picture of the players. Sometimes they get an okay top-down representation of what they're playing. But I mean, I don't know. It's rife with people cheating because I mean, there's no way that you can get not mana flooded or mana screwed every game. I mean, there's no way. You have to stack your deck, right?
No, what you're doing, that's what you're doing when you build your deck. You're stacking your deck when you build it.
No, I understand that. But I'm just saying that, you know, their luck is like 24/7. Like, you never have issues with card draw. I mean, I don't know. There's some shady stuff that they do and have been caught with as well. Anyways, so this is the article. You guys can see it there, right? Because I'm in a different screen altogether now.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, they go into that they're changing the competitive play system. It seems like they're going to be, moving the money around. That they're not spending on the pro players to actually jumping into prize support for these big events. Is basically what they're saying. But it does suck too, because if you're aspiring at local level, you're super competitive, and you want to try to get to the pro players. They made it so vague even before the Rona hit and messed everything up. They were already phasing this out. So yeah, I'm just kind of scrolling through. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I just wanted to show you that this is an actual article from Magic the Gathering, and this is their esports site. So yeah, they're talking. Oh, we want to put everything together, and we're trying to get it back up and running for in-person events, and it's all fluff. But if you read between the lines, yeah, the pro players is no longer. They're looking into other avenues for promoting Magic.
I mean, if you look at it from, okay, I'm gonna step back and just say something smart and witty real quick. Maybe we don't have to be a pro player. Maybe we just keep our cards, and then one day they'll all be worth millions and millions of dollars. And I mean, look at the track record of everything, man. I got stuff that's old and not played with and touched or whatever, and it's like, okay, I know a few of those cards are worth money, but if I just hold on to those, man, these cards are just skyrocketing, guys.
Well, for reserve lists, for sure.
I mean, yeah.
And the reason why, sorry, I guess get closer to this thing. Okay. Anyways, and the reason why Modern took a dip is just people are freaking out because decent cards were getting reprinted. But it's also funny because everyone's demanding, you need to reprint these cards. They're reprint the cards. Oh, this card's falling. I'm out.
Yeah, it's really scary, man.
That's the
what?
Two ends of the same thing. People invest this money, so they hate to see it go down, and then you have the people who have yet to get those cards. They want those reprints, so they go down. It's just two different groups of people.
Double-edged sword. Exactly. Double-edged sword.
All right, so I just wanted to show the article on that. Sorry, go ahead. Stopping.
One more quick thought that they don't cover in the articles, and the professor didn't mention. didn't mention, but something that occurred to me is that if they wanted to completely restructure the way that pro tours happen in the future, at some point they would have to tear it down. So at some point we have to look at them, sort of breaking it apart in order to get a fresh start. And the best way to do that would be, in my opinion, to stop it,
Take it
redistribute the money that they have for a time being, just make it the average player out there. Then they can build on something that they built. Because remember, they didn't really build from scratch the pro tour themselves. They made a bunch of changes, but it became something that was almost untenable to me by the last couple of years.
I agree with you, because they took away our DCI numbers, right?
Oh,
now they're taking away the pro tour and stuff, right? I agree with you to an extent, man. It's time for your average player to go to a local game store, and just like this article keeps saying over and over and over, the gathering. But everybody's cooped up, man, for so long, and I'm ready for the 28th, if you guys are allowed to. But there does have to be some kind of restructure. I don't see the prize pools going away, but I do see the professional level going away.
So I have a little note. This is a bit more on the cynical side, but I think that's potentially this might be another push towards forcing to that digital age where they make more money. They want you to do this on Arena now.
It's stupid. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get agitated. But okay. They're stupid for doing that. Okay. Because you got so much money in the cardboard, and you got money in the digital. There's no lie there. Okay.
Yeah. They make more money in that digital because there's so much less overhead. Now, sure. Yeah. Like it gets rid of the social aspect, which is the biggest problem for most people, and you lose the collectability.
I lost my friends list.
But Wizards, they don't care. They want the money,
Well,
nice to see you, bud.
They understand that they need to keep this healthy, though. And if you switch to a purely esport, and no offense to Wizards, and I don't want to offend any of your sponsors, but play to your strengths, Wizard. They were the top dog in collectible card games for so long, and to jump in and just become another, I don't know if I'm even allowed to say, mention other games, but they're just one of another electronic esport games, right? Not even in the same breath as the top esport games. Be the best in your arena. And I don't mean Magic Arena. Be the best in your area. Play to your strength, the cardboard, the in-person. By trying to edge into that game, I think that they stand to lose a great number of the onboarding new players if they only come in via Arena, have no cardboard invested, that they open, years later and go, oh wow, this is worth $50. If once you cancel your digital account, that's it. There's nothing to go back to. There's nothing worth anything.
Right. Yeah, I mean they have that in. Not that I play it at all, but on MTGO, they still instilled some. I mean, I know everyone has problems with that program, and it's not great. I personally have not played it because I don't do Modern. And anyway, long story short on that is that they have some form of financial value there, but there's no financial value in Arena at all. You just open the card. Hell, you can use a wild card to get whatever card you need, and you just you keep playing and grinding to get the wild cards up to make the deck that you want to make. So there's just no struggle, really.
Yeah, and that's kind of like half the point, because there is no financial value. There is nothing you can take and sell. That means more of that goes straight to them, because now they don't have to compete with that secondary market.
Right.
So
you look at all these people who want the alternative artworks of the cards, and it's like, me, man, I'm just grinding the gold, grinding for the gems. I'm not really looking for the alternative artwork because I'm not getting those physical copies.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean,
like if it were like a free thing, like a little code or whatever, that's cool. But I'm not putting money into the digital cards. But the thing is, a lot of people are, and those people are the whales that they're hunting here.
Going back to what MTG Gaming Bob just said a minute ago, though, my grandma always said that it takes all kinds to make the world go round. And if there's people out there, and albeit maybe the younger generation, that are just jumping on Arena and that's what they know, then, I mean, Wizards knows they got markets. And we talked about this before the show, too. The demographics. They know the demographics they're going after.
Yeah. Yep.
The biggest problem I have with Arena, A, is it's just not social. B, it's easy in, easy out. So anybody that jumps on, it's so easy to get out because you don't really have anything invested in. And I would venture a guess that the vast bulk of people playing it have next to nothing invested in it. So you just turn it off tomorrow and walk away from it.
Yeah, you take $100, you go to Walmart, buy something tangible,
Yes.
or you go to the dollar store and spend $100 on some little small $1 items. You come home with nothing you can really keep. You know, I get that. Man. I get that.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I'm that way. It's easy in, easy out for me. Whenever the new set comes out, I play a little bit, like for a week or two, and then I'm out for like a month or two.
yeah, I know, and I want to play Arena. I don't know if you guys saw. I tried the Bruce thing, and then my computer died. So I was like, okay, I guess I can't play that much Arena.
It can probably handle R though. Look back in the old 1995 computer version.
Oh yeah, I want to check out that game.
Which one is
It's
it?
really old. It's really old, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
the
you know
Magic.
if it's
Yeah.
been like ported to Steam or anything?
No, not that I've seen yet, but you can get emulated copies of it out there. Not that I'm condoning that. But I will say it reminds me of the 93 format too. You know?
Yeah. I saw a little like intro bit, like learn how to play thing that the professor from Tolarian shared on Twitter the other day.
Yeah.
It just looks like such cheesy, fun, like FMV stuff going on.
Yeah.
Oh,
It really was cool, man. I remember, I forget who did it, Broaderbound or somebody did it, you know. But I remember when that thing came out, man.
You talking about the Micro Pros one?
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I still have that in my basement somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, they tried bringing it to consoles too. I think they had an MTG game for Nintendo and
No, they had one
No.
for Xbox, Battle Bond or something like that.
There's one on
Just
the
for Xbox?
PlayStation.
Yeah.
PlayStation. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. There's one or two on OG PlayStation.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is our next topic?
Yeah. Thank you. I was getting there.
Wait, we have topics?
Yeah, I know we have topics. We just kind of, this is just a fun one, guys. And I was talking with Stomping about it, and I was just like, I want to cover this just because it's kind of cool. So they've opened up in China and some Asian countries. They're actually back to regular play. So this is the year of the ox. So I made fun and said, Ox Tribal's back. So it looks like we're getting a Sethron. Go ahead.
I'm not going to lie. I'm super jealous of this Sethron promo that we can't get. It's going for like $60 on TCG Player right now.
Jeez. All right.
Yeah.
Is that a Minotaur? Is that a Minotaur?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he is
wow.
the Minotaur commander from Jumpstart.
So there's a content creator, I forget his name, Minotaur. I think his name's Minotaur. And he got given a preview card, and he was hoping it was going to be a Minotaur. I bet it's this one.
Huh? No, this is a promo from for the Year of the Ox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a China exclusive promo.
Ouch.
I'm actually okay with that. I like having these harder to find, rarer cards out there. In my opinion, this is and I know such a touchy subject for so many people. This is sort of the modern version of the new reserve list.
Right.
Oh, I 100% agree.
This is like the Japanese Amano Liliana. It's the way to make a reserve list without calling it a reserve list.
Right. Yeah.
You need to put something out there to make a whale's chase.
So I do have one problem with thinking of these as reserve lists. It's something I've started thinking about recently is, if you notice, we've been getting some of these previously exclusive like promo cards reprinted on the list with the same exact art, just with the symbol.
Yeah, but that still makes it, just like when you look at the difference of like a pre-release card with a little stamp on it versus the non-pre-release card. It still makes something more exclusive and therefore a bit more desirable.
Yeah, even if it gets reprinted, it will always hold more value than that reprint, of course, because it is rarer. But the problem is, like, you don't want to go into it with the mindset it's like the reserve list. It can get that reprint.
Just take, for example, look at the Soul Ring from the Masterpieces, right?
Mm-hmm.
That Joker is worth hundreds, but you can get a revised Soul Ring for like $30.
Right. Yeah, correct. I mean, you look at it the same way. I mean, we're all looking at it the same way. We're just saying different versions of it. You know, if you go out and you get the promo ones where it's all full out, you want to bling out your commander deck, right?
Yeah.
You're going to go out search for that demonic tutor that just came out in the Strixhaven collected version, right?
Oh man.
Correct.
Right. So what Gaming Bob's saying is we're making a modern day reserve list without calling it the reserve list, and I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I think a better comparison for saying reserve list is like with the secret layer arts, because we're not going to see those arts again. They were licensed for that one-time use.
I don't know. I watch
Correct.
Bob Ross every day, man. I watch Bob Ross every day. I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like they're not going to license Bob Ross to get those lands again to give them out like
I
in
know what
packs.
you mean.
You know?
I'm just trying to make light of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me keep going here. So these are ones for, there's a regional, there's the in-store play. So we got Sethron here, Anima, Monitor. Am I saying it? I can't even say it right now.
In general.
Minotaur. Thank you. So yeah, and then they get this cool envelope, which for Chinese New Year, you know, you get little envelopes with a little bit of money in it. So that's cool. So this is for, I guess, the regional and stuff like that. Let's see. There's that one. There's actually a couple more.
Oh yeah. I'm a little bummed about the Morog being like just the normal art.
They didn't change it?
No, the other ones have different art, but they haven't like put them on the card yet. So
I see. Yeah, because I remember I ended up getting a lot of the alt art. So when I see the normal card, it's like new to me. the showcase art of this particular one, I ended up with so many of those and not the regular that like this card looks new.
yeah, I don't own the normal one either. I just have 2 showcase.
Right. Yeah. So here it is with the different printing for the different countries. Because it's all Asian Pacific, that they've opened up. They're in person play, so that they have the Morog, and then later on and they didn't change this either. It's funny because they look practically the same, but like a different angle. But here's
right.
I guess. Yeah,
They only did new art for the last 2 and the first one. Right.
yeah, because I think this is similar. This one's different.
Yeah, no, that is the normal art for the Ox of Agony.
And they're also going to be getting
Love
a new Angrath. Hell yeah!
No, this is the one from Ixalan. Just new art.
Right.
Yeah.
Not to change the subject, but I can't wait till they come out with an alternative Blood Moon, like Dark Moon. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Oh, yeah. They did that in the Ixalan block, I think.
Did they?
Yeah, it's kind of crappy.
Oh.
At first, people were excited for Modern, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, I love it. I love.
Get your didgeridoos now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking I need to order one of those like last month, and then this was announced, and I forgot about it.
Yeah, so I just thought that was cool. It was just something different, and basically also that the Chinese and Asian Pacific countries are already opening up for their in-person play. So these are definitely things that we would actually get if we were in-store play now, but they still have not done that as of yet. The country's still open up here in the USA, so I think we would actually get these versions, but we can't, and it's exclusive to the Asian Pacific market at the moment. So I don't know if they're going to open these up, because if you look down in the article itself,
we're getting a Fabled Passage with an old school border for the coming back.
Correct. Yep, we're getting a Fabled Passage with the old school border. Yep.
Yeah, kind of disappointing in comparison, right?
I mean, we covered it on the last podcast. There was something else they were doing too. I can't remember what it was.
Mystery Booster Convention Edition.
That's it. Mystery Booster Convention Editions, and that's what I want, bud. I want the Fabled Passage. I'm not going to lie. You know, I'd love to have an Aether Hub with the old school border.
Okay.
That'd be neat. And it does need a reprint. It's starting to get up there. I think it's about $15 right now.
Yeah, it does need a reprint. See, there's the double-edged sword again.
What's that?
No, it's
Cards
not a
you want
double-edged
to have
sword.
reprints, but some that others don't.
I'm
Yeah.
one of those people who just don't care. Like, if I have it, it's expensive. I'm like, I'm an advocate for reprints. It's like, well, that sucks. My card's worth less, but now I can get more copies.
Did you hear what Gaming Bob said though?
No, I missed that.
He said, "Cards I want reprinted. Who cares if they don't?"
I'm still
Yeah.
waiting for them to put like the fucking Imperial Seal into a set because that's not reserve list.
Why not Grizzle brand with the old school border? See, they need to hire me.
I'll tell
Right.
you, this is kind of a silly one, and it already has an old school border, but I feel that it needs a reprint, and that's the Mystic Remora.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I
an
love
$8
this.
Ice Age common, or is it common or is it?
No, it's $8. No, it's common. It's common, but it was in Tempest, I think.
No, it's Ice Age.
Oh, it's
that's
Ice
for
Age.
sure.
Okay, so a guy that owns a store. I'm not going to name any names, right? He bought a big bulk box, and inside of it was like 50 Mystic Remoras.
Jeez. Nice.
It's a pretty mediocre common until you're playing Commander.
Right.
Yeah. Once I saw it played against me, I'm like, "What's the name of that card?" Mystic Remora. Okay.
It reads like what? Pay 1, draw 3 cards, essentially.
Yeah, it's an upkeep of 1, so you got to pay 1 every turn.
Cumulative. Yeah, it's
It's
cumulative.
so it's
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. Yeah,
But they have to. I think they have to pay 4, or you draw a card.
yeah, exactly. Like no one's gonna pay that 4.
No.
Right.
So it reads at a 4-player prod, you draw 3 cards at the very minimum.
So it's like a poor man's Ristic study, basically.
Exactly.
Actually, it can be situationally better, right? Because it's not just pay 1; it's pay 4. Early on, they literally can't pay the 4,
Right.
and so if they want to play anything, they're held hostage by that Mystic Remora
Right.
while you're drawing cards.
Just real quick, guys. Justin and I, thanks for joining us, man, and have a good one. And yeah, okay, that was.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to derail us there.
Oh no.
Peace out,
We're
Justin.
that it happens. So that was the Ox, and now let's go and move on to Maro's. I guess that's what he's calling himself now, Maro.
Yeah.
He's
Modern
always
Horizons
been called Maro.
new teaser. What's that?
He's always been called Maro.
No. It's new. It's totally new this week. No, he's
What?
newly Maro.
Yeah.
Mark Rosewater's been Maro for a long time.
Oh, really? I just I probably saw that and just didn't really register that I cared. But hey.
Like it never registered to me, but it did, but it didn't. If that makes sense.
See, just like what I just said. Yeah, exactly.
I'm like,
stomping.
I never thought about it. I just kind of read it and thought Mark Rosewater. like it never crossed my mind. I wasn't reading it or whatever. I don't know.
All right, so here's the thing. He does this every set. He teases basically text or part of. I mean, the game at the bottom here of figuring out the X's for abilities, I guess could be fun, but yeah. So this is all the new stuff that he was talking about, and just be fun to kind of decipher some of this.
Mhm.
And if you guys could think of cards, it'd just be fun.
I'm sorry, guys. My time is up. I really have to get going. Thanks so much for having me again.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming on, Bob. Appreciate it.
Take care, guys.
Before we move on, I've been digging through my bulk box to find it. I found the card that's basically the Bad Blood Moon. It was actually from M19. It's called Alpine Moon. As it enters the battle at battlefield, you choose a non-basic land card name. Lands your opponent's control with the chosen name, lose all abilities, types and abilities, and they gain tap, add 1 mana of any color. It's Bad Blood Moon.
Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I didn't pull any, of course, but yeah.
So this first question here, a legendary character best known for having his name on a powerful card that's been banned, finally gets a legendary creature. Was Yawgmoth legendary?
Mishra.
Oh, it's been revealed?
No, I'm guessing Mishra.
Oh, okay. Mishra?
Yeah.
Mishra was banned?
No, a card featuring his name was banned, wasn't it?
That's
the
been
workshop.
banned.
Huh?
The card has been banned, though. The one he's hinting to.
No, a card known for having his name. not the card
So
itself.
we're talking
This is a
game
new
text.
card. So, wasn't Mishra's Workshop banned in some formats?
We got crickets here, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
See-
Ultim GG, welcome. And he says Ashnod?
Was Ash not banned?
No. Well, not Ashnod. It would be a card with Ashnod's name that's been banned, not like actually Ashnod. This is going to be a new legendary creature.
Well,
Correct.
okay, I'm just confused. It's a legendary character.
That their name has been featured on a card.
Oh, like Baral's compliance.
So like
Yeah.
Yawgmoth's will. It's
Got
not Yawgmoth, it's his will.
Right.
Yeah.
That's been banned. So what card has been banned that's powerful with the character's name on it?
I think one Mishra's Workshop, I think. Let me find out.
It would be.
Because they don't even tell us what format. It's just.
Oh, I know. It's so vast. That's why they don't want you knowing really until it gets out.
Love it.
Yeah, he does this every set, and he makes sure it's cryptic as all hell. And I just thought it'd be fun to decipher this stuff. So if you guys know the ban list, I mean, you guys can pretty much.
Mishra's Workshop is banned in Legacy.
Okay, so it could be Mishra.
Yeah.
What
A
about
legendary
Ashnod?
creature.
Yeah, Mishra is a straight up character, so they would be a legendary creature.
Did they ever make a Urza legendary creature?
Yes, he's called Urza. He's very strong in Modern.
Wow.
Oh yeah, those are the Modern Horizons. John. Yeah,
He's also like a tier 1 commander, so
Wow.
yeah, he's pretty much a planeswalker on the freaking.
Well, I know the Planeswalker one. Yeah, I know what the Planeswalker one. A theme on only a handful of cards in Modern Horizons gets a larger presence. I wasn't around for Modern. I mean, I didn't play with Modern Horizons, so I don't know the answer to this.
I see.
so
Okay.
What do you guys think?
Theme?
Any questions there, Tim? I mean, not questions, but
Well, that could be anything, honestly,
Mhm.
because much like this set, there is a lot of different themes going on. So that
Yeah,
no one's
there
guessing
is.
that shit right.
A frog. 26 years in the making.
a frog.
Yeah, 26 years in the making.
Hmm.
Now the
no
game's
idea,
been
but
out
that's
for-
cool.
the game's been out for 28 years, right? So in 95, they're like, hey, we should make this frog. Like, put it on the back burner.
Oh, you are correct. So we have Mishra for the first one, and then MH1 did bring Urza. You are correct. The actual Urza legendary creature. And any 5 is guessing on the theme of Modern Horizons. It gets larger. He's thinking maybe more snow cards. That
I
could
don't
be a thing.
think snow. I don't think snow would be the answer.
It
Good guess
could
though.
be.
But I mean,
Yeah.
We haven't seen the basics yet, so it could.
right. It could be. I just highly doubt it.
It'd also be a selling force for the set, though. If the snowlands were in there, if they put some fancy ass snowlands in the basic slot, because remember, snowlands are still in standard.
New split cards. Now, are they finally going to put split cards on the front and back?
No, split cards are the ones where it's 2 cards on the front.
I know that, but are they going to do front and back like Pathway?
That'd be
Oh, I
interesting. So
That
like
would be
4 cards in
interesting.
one. Yeah.
It'd be double the no value. That'd be awesome.
A future site mechanic reused for the first time. Suspend.
No.
No, they
Ugh.
redid suspend.
Yeah. There's literally suspend cards in the new commander decks.
Okay, so what mechanic from Future Sight is reused for the first time?
Man, there are a bunch of different mechanics from Future Sight. Yeah.
Well, again, this is why this is so vast.
Yeah.
Can you
Like,
scroll
yeah.
down?
Future Sight, that's tough.
Yeah. I know you're rushing, John. I got you. People are getting caught up in the chat. Slivers is Alt's guess, and then hey Paz, how you doing, bud? And Coldheim had Snow and Sliver Queen reprint. I suspect similar to Jeweled Lotus, so we might get yet another. I mean, we had the first Sliver in Modern Horizons 1. I don't know if they're going to do another Lord for Slivers, but it could
I
be.
can see them doing that. I can totally see them doing that. People were so happy with their Sliver decks when that Modern Horizons came out. I saw some kid come out of the woodwork that I've never seen this kid before, and he was just so happy about his CEDH deck. Yes, I said CEDH deck. Slivers. And
Food chain, the first Sliver.
yeah. And there we go, man.
I
Now-
think he got replaced like 2 months later by Niv Mizzet.
Again, a lot of these are so vast, man. It's going to be really hard to nitpick this. A character that first
So-
appeared in a Magic novel finally becomes a legendary creature.
That's
Wow.
Dakon.
Oh,
Dak
there we
already had
go.
one.
Yeah, Dakin.
Yeah.
I thought Dak already had a card.
Dakon had a creature card. It says a legendary creature that's never been a planeswalker.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So I
I
want
see.
to pedal back a bit to the future sight one.
Mhm.
There is one mechanic I would love to see come back. It was only on the one card in future sight, and we never saw it again. And I believe it was called Aura Swap, and it basically let you return the auras with it from the battlefield and put any aura from your hand into play instead.
Ah, okay. That was the one that they only had the mechanic for that set, right?
Yeah, it was only on the one
Okay.
card. I believe it was on a card called Arcanum Wings.
Well,
Hey, John, are you okay?
yeah.
You sound like you had an epiphany there.
No, it's just so vast. Like I said, just so many options out there. It's like I almost want to say yes to that one, but it's like, but it could be something else,
It's a stupid strong effect, so I could see it. I want to say it's not going to happen, but I want it to happen.
No, that totally can happen, man. Power
So-
creep definitely real.
So this card, it's a 2-drop. It's 1 in a blue and enchantment aura. Enchant creature, enchanted creature has flying, and then it has aura swap. You pay 2 in a blue, exchange this aura with an aura card from your hand. So you can do this at instant speed. You can pay. I play Arcanum Wings. You go for the swing. They don't block, and you all of a sudden put Eldrazi conscriptions on the thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get on to anyone read the novels? I mean, I was finally given one from Ice Age that I still have not read yet.
I stopped
I
reading
did.
them when they stopped putting them in the fat packs.
I pretty
Yeah.
much only read one years ago. I don't remember a thing. It came in my future sight fat pack.
Like the first time I got a fat pack where they gave you an excerpt from the first chapter, I was like, I'm done. You know?
Yeah, and then it's funny because you gotta remember I knew from Ixalan when I got the I missed the ones where they showed all the cards. That was super awesome. It was just kind of like a little catalog
Yeah.
of
The God book. They call them-
Yeah. I forget when they took those away, but I know it was. I think it was a few sets after they changed them from fat packs to bundles.
I think
Yeah.
it was right around Throne of Eldraine. I think it was right around Throne of Eldraine.
before that, but yeah, it was
Right around there.
M19 had it.
To be fair, like those things
Yeah.
were like mostly useless at that point because you're already seeing all the spoilers before the set even came out. So
I get that. Me and my wife like them though.
I like them too. They were cool to just browse and all that, but at the same time, they were pretty much useless.
When I was staying with my parents a long time ago, during that boomerang period, we didn't have internet there. So those books were helpful for a guy that didn't have the spoiler season in front of him,
For sure, and I miss it. They don't have it anymore. Now we just get some like insert like pseudo poster thing.
You get a 20-sided
Yeah.
die that's not a real 20-sided die.
Yeah, and they made it huge. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I love those dies. I'm actually collecting those dies. I'm trying to collect 2 of each of them for use, but the problem is now I'm seeing this $100 price tag on the Modern Horizons 2 bundles, and I'm like, oh, I might have to give up on this collection.
It's actually a good
Yeah.
idea. I was playing Commander at the local game store. I think it was a month ago. A guy came up to me and goes, "You want that M19 die?" And I'm like, "I don't care." He's like, "I'll trade you this die for it." I'm like, "I think he gave me 3 dice for it." Then it
Wow.
dawned on me that there are people that are out there collecting them.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes on the fat packs, people are if they're right on top of it, they sell the die for like $10 to $15.
Oh
Wow.
It's
yeah,
crazy,
I
Oh,
saw
yeah,
one
and
go for it.
$1 one time. I thought I was getting away with.
and
The
it's
gold.
amazing to actually get value out of a fat pack. I mean,
Oh man. Speaking of fat packs, I love that bundle promo in the Strixhaven fat pack. That thing in a few years will probably be worth a couple bucks, despite being in the fat pack.
what
Card.
was it?
So it's whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, draw a card.
Oh yeah, that was okay.
And-
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's it's got
Let's,
the exclusive art.
Yeah, I know John's getting antsy to bounce here. Let's get on to the next one here. So we don't know about the novel, and
Yeah.
someone did say Gravestorm. I don't know if that was reference. That was
Oh
any
yeah,
five.
Gravestorm. Shit.
Yeah, that's a good guess. Whoever guessed that one, that's a real good guess.
That was any five. And then he also Dryad Arbor count as mechanic. If so,
No.
maybe that for a future site. No. Okay.
No.
It was
But that
Return to
would be cool to
Ravnica.
see.
Paz says Return to Ravnica. I think was that.
A card with the
what were
number
you guys trying to-
I'm sorry. A card with the number words 4 and 14.
Yeah, that's vague as all.
Yes.
I mean,
a lot of these are just vague and just like fun little teasers that
Remember-
no one
Yeah,
will ever
exactly.
get. So, and that's intentional. He just has fun with it, you know. It's something
Yeah.
they let him do. He can do it, and he has fun with it, you know.
Triceradicophobia, as I'm pronouncing it right, the fear of the number 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just funny. Anyway.
Well, there's people
So,
out there that have that phobia. They're the fear.
Yeah,
of
no, it's not
13.
funny. It's just the word itself. But
I
yeah.
get that, yeah. But a card with the number words 4 and 14, that's the one thing that comes to my mind is like, oh, I wonder if we're going to get another weird combo like that.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
The tree of perdition and Triskaidekaphobia.
Yeah, the tree. Yeah. A fan favorite animal character.
Yeah.
Maybe becoming a legendary creature.
I have no
That's
idea on
squirrel.
this one. Like, can you?
I-
think of
Drifter?
any-
Mole drifter.
No, because it's an what did they say? Animal character. So that's really tough. So it's a character that hasn't already had a creature card. So
Well,
like,
so it's not going to be a really. They're not talking about the
So-
card like
so
mole.
it might be like one of those characters you only see like in the background or like in the text of spells so far. You know,
God,
kind of like how
So
we had
the flavor text, yeah.
yeah.
So kind of
Okay.
how we had Fiddlethip for a long time, or we have the Curse guy.
Nice. Okay,
Right.
I love when they do stuff like that, man.
That reminds me,
Yeah.
like ages ago during a live stream, they confirmed that they were working on releasing a legendary creature card of the Curse guy.
And is he an animal character?
Sadly, no, he's just some dude with a beard and a pompadour.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I think that guy owes me $20. All right. White enchantment with a trigger that investigates.
That's cool, I guess.
Yeah, like ooh.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah,
it's card draw for white. That's exciting.
it is. They're changing white, so it'd be
It
interesting.
needs help. It does.
The
I-
question is, what is that trigger that gives us the clue so we can draw cards? Like,
Yeah,
that's the
I am not
part.
sure. Okay, so Any5 says Aura Swap and Gravestorm, and the only options I looked through set list for future sight, unless they don't count reprints of the same card. If so, that could be Fate Seal. Okay.
Fate. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Fate-
love the Memnonics. I mean, yeah, the sliver with Fate Seal. That's so much fun.
Yeah. I love Fate.
Let me
Hey,
scry your,
Dystopian.
let me scry your deck for you.
Nice.
I love Fate Seal. When I did Jace the Mind Sculptor's ability the other day to a player, she goes, "What's Fate Seal mean?" I'm like, "Oh no."
Okay, we got a Planeswalker from the past that has previously had a legendary creature card.
Mhm.
Huh. Okay, so we got Sarah Angel last time.
Yeah.
Or Sarah,
Oh.
whatever her name was. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I spoke earlier too soon. This is the one that made me think Dakin Blackblade was getting the Planeswalker card, but
This
Yeah.
one right here is a Planeswalker from the past.
has previously only had a legendary creature card.
Right.
Dagon is a Planeswalker
Hmm.
lore-wise, and this is his first Planeswalker card.
Right.
Yeah. So what was the other question that I like jumped and said Dagon for?
I can't scroll up.
Oh, I mean, I can. Hold on.
Don't-
Chat
don't
was
worry.
getting busy, so I was like
Um,
trying to.
Before you scroll up, highlight
Yeah.
where you are so you don't lose it.
Okay, so we were talking about the Planeswalker. All right, so
Wrong
I'm scrolling
snippet.
up. There you go.
We're on snippets. He doesn't have to highlight it. Yeah. All right. So it says right here, a character that first appeared in a Magic novel finally becomes a legendary creature.
Yeah,
Okay.
is that it?
Yeah.
That's
So-
probably where I got confused.
There's been a lot of these because I I think it was the Lorwyn ones. After those, I stopped reading the books because they start putting in the little snippets,
Yeah, where they did like a chapter.
They included so many creatures, and some of them were in the game, like Kithkin. I remember that. But they also included stuff in there that you didn't have cards for. So this, again, can be so vast, man. I'm not even going to attempt to test this one.
Okay, so here's some snippets from rules text that appear in the set. So again, these are just
for that second one.
okay. So whenever you cast your third spell each turn,
Yes,
third.
That's
Okay.
good. That's good. That's good because you already got whenever you cast the spell the first time.
Yeah, and then you have the second spell you cast. So now we have third. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And here, I know you're excited, Stomping, because we had this. You went on about this meme. You're like, "Yay, more ooze!" I'm like, okay,
it was hours.
Hours.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
For each ooze you control, does that mean we're getting a new ooze lord / legendary? Maybe that answers one of the other ones too.
It's gonna be a new ooze.
Yeah. I just want them to have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because they're from the ooze, so that'd be dope.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. When this creature enters the battlefield, for each other ooze you control, draw a card.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So an ability of censored. Oh, they're cursing now. That's awesome. And another censored you control triggers. That ability triggers an additional time. Okay, they've done this in every set, so that's super vague.
Yeah, it's just fun. It's Maro watching people run in their wheel. No. Yeah,
exactly.
What if it says enchantment? If an ability of an enchantment or another enchantment you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time.
I mean, it could be anything. It could be an enchantment. It could be a land. It could be a creature.
I'm thinking M20, guys, with the reef, whatever. That, Can you imagine that triggering like 3 or 4 times? You're like, no.
It'd be a really fun
with
one.
Yawgmoth? Not Yawgmoth, but York.
Yarok? You mean
Yarok,
Harmonicon?
and from God.
Euron, yeah. So
yeah.
But yeah, what about this for like insert into the censored? How fun could this be? If an ability of a shrine or another shrine you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time.
That would hurt, dude. That would take that shrine.
Can we just instantly ban this card and just be done with it? I mean,
a whole new level. No, you could put any word there, really, except Planeswalker. I don't think Planeswalker's going to go there.
I mean, there's a few that trigger, but I agree with you.
Right? Yeah.
Hey, Grim Tulich, nice to see you, bud.
This ability costs 1 less to activate for each +1/+1 counter on creatures you control.
Ooh,
that sounds spicy. Yeah,
that does sound spicy.
Sounds very green to me.
It sounds green-white to me.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, you may sacrifice a mountain rather than pay this mana spell cost. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they did this back with Fire Blast, I think it was called. You sacrifice a mountain or 2 mountains, I think it was, instead of paying 6 to do 4 damage to any target. This looks like it was going to be really good for RDW.
Okay.
Question is, what does it do?
It could be Tibalt's Trickery 2.0. Who knows?
This next one is another one we've already seen.
No, I think you may sacrifice a mountain rather than pay its mana cost, and that means paying soda. You make your opponent buy you a soda at the game store. There you go.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, this next hint, we've already seen this card.
Yeah,
Trample over
Planeswalkers.
What card, though? What card?
Thrasta, Tempest's Roar. He's 12 mana. He says he costs 3 less to cast for each other spell you cast this turn. He has Trample over Planeswalkers, and Haste. And he has Hexproof as long as it entered the battlefield this turn. He's a 7/7 dinosaur.
Oh, no, the next one's hurting me.
If an insect card was milled this way.
Oh, this sounds fun.
That's not good.
Oh, boy.
That's not good.
This sounds fun.
Yeah. So Mill. I mean, I'm a big Mill fan. That's no surprise.
Yeah,
it's coming back strong lately.
I gotta go. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's been coming back strong lately. With and all this stuff and the crabs. But now if you mill an insect, this is going to happen. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh man,
I
that's
think
brutal.
you're looking at it the wrong
Sam,
way.
hey, bros.
I think this ability is more aimed towards dredge decks. Remember, those would be errated to mill as well.
Plus that new
So you're
surveillance
milling
planeswalker. Yeah. Yep.
Boy, that's going to be super fun, and all the modern players are going.
And you know, Golgari has some cool insects in it, so we don't know that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh, boy.
Golgari. I'm definitely seeing Golgari with that. Yeah.
All right, protection for permanents with corruption counters on them.
Ooh, new counters.
Yeah.
Corruption counters.
Yeah. Now I got to find glass beads or something for these counters, right?
So I'm going to make a guess, and that thing that does corruption
Get the A in
counters.
it. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Stopping.
So I'm going to make a wild guess on this and guess that whatever's putting corruption counters is going to be based off Phyrexia flavor-wise.
Okay. You go ahead and read the next one there, Stomping, since me and John been doing it.
Okay. Choose a number between 1 and 5. Flip that many coins. Okay, this is the guy I
They
showed
just
off
got it.
earlier.
Yeah,
this is
that was the one I just spoiled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then go ahead and read the next one, and I'll go ahead and scroll up.
All right, so the last one is instead create one of each.
Wow.
Yeah. You may do this, and if you don't, instead, yeah.
Wow.
So out of these we have listed here for the new types, I don't know if we scrolled down to it yet, but I'm really intrigued by the prospect of a merfolk god.
Oh, you know, Tolarian Community College. You know the professors just like yes.
Yeah, I'm sure he's psyched about just.
There's a
seeing that
content
type.
creator called Nikachu, and he plays with merfolk. I'm pretty sure he's.
Nikachu. Yeah, I've ran across him. Yes.
Okay, now that has me curious. We have an artifact creature, Clue Mir.
Let's start from the top first, though.
Yeah, we're all over the place. Dinosaur
Artifact
illusion.
No, artifact creature assembly worker is first.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
That's going to go good with the old school cards and the new ones that create land that's assembly workers. Remember how you can? I think it was one where you.
It was Misha's Factory, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of singleton formats too. You know, so you're not going to have a lot of things like if you just put that one of out, you don't have another assembly worker. You know,
So that is another like tip off towards Mishra being in the set that we're seeing more assembly workers.
nice. Yeah,
that
makes
could
sense.
be definitely. Yeah, because we haven't seen Misha at all, right? Just as flavor text and cards that are his essentially or hers.
Dinosaur illusion. So I mean,
All right,
again,
just my answer to the question. Okay, go ahead.
I didn't have an answer for it, but
Okay.
dinosaur illusion. They're going to do the same thing with dogs. They just introduced dogs and pirates to the game too.
Yeah, and with Dinosaur Illusion though.
What's what I mean?
Pirates have been around since Ixalan, so.
No, that's what when they started doing the pirates was Ixalan, right? But what I'm saying is they're going to
Same
start.
with
They're going to give another subtype to all these things, like dog rogue, dog illusion, dog shaman.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
What I'm like dreading here is I hope it doesn't have the generic illusion ability that I hate so much. If this creature becomes targeted, destroy it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like phantasmal image. Yeah, I think it's going to have that. Illusions were that way. They're quick to come out, but they can be so easily killed. You know.
Yeah, you rarely see an illusion that doesn't have that ability.
Right. So this might be a big 10/10 creature that dies if it's committed to the spell ability or something.
10/10 for 3 mana, guys, because we got to push that boundary.
Now,
Yeah,
how's this next one? How's this next one pronounced?
Dothy Rogue.
Dothy?
Now, a buddy of mine was excited about this one, and he pointed it out to me that this most likely is a creature with shadow.
I love Shadow. I miss Shadow.
So I'm kind of excited about that because honestly, he's right that he pointed it out to me. I'm like, this thing probably does have shadow, which means we might see a few more shadow creatures in this set.
Interesting.
Because
And
you know,
Skeleton Shaman. Sorry, go ahead.
because the thing is, you can't just have like a couple creatures with shadow in the set. You have to have a good amount of them in that common slot so people can block.
Yeah, like Fear. That was a thing.
Oh yeah, Fear. Okay. And I just saw that on the card recently, actually. Skeleton Shaman. So does that mean that we might have a few more lords or skeleton tribal? I guess.
Ooh. This feeds into a rumor I heard about the other day, the skeleton shaman. So there's a rumor there's going to be a creature that says you can essentially make dredge skeletons.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I heard this.
Boy.
I heard this. I don't.
Oh boy.
So I'm guessing that could be this, because we could have this skeleton shaman bringing these bones to life and making the dredge skeletons.
Yeah. So I remember playing with dredge skeletons a long time ago. They just pay 1 black regenerate or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about this, but I haven't been talking about it publicly because we don't talk about speculation on my show. But yeah, I've been hearing about this, man. I can't wait to see it in reality.
To me, this points to those leaks could be realer than I would like them to be.
Right. Yeah.
But like that makes me excited, because one of those supposed leaks was a new Naya dinosaur that can tutor for dinosaurs, and it's legendary. So that would be a new toy for my Gishath deck. So
That'd be fun. Dinosaur tutor. I have seen that. That'd be awesome. Elemental Incarnation.
I have no idea. I mean, we saw the Kavus coming back.
Yeah.
Then Elemental. What was that one? That was a 6/1. What was that card?
Oh God. Is it recent or?
Well, we have
It's old.
have the lightning ball, we have lightning skelemental, and we have groundbreaker. They're all
the first one you said, yeah.
lightning
so-
ball.
Yeah, I think it's going to be something like this Elemental Incarnation. I think we're going to have like a 5/1 in standard. That's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Modern Horizons, right?
But
Yeah.
Okay.
So the lightning skelemental and groundbreakers are basically different versions of the lightning ball. Groundbreaker was the color shifted version to green from Planar Chaos. It's pretty cool.
It'd be pretty interesting to see what they do with this. But now Clue Mirror. Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it does.
Right there.
Do you sacrifice it to draw a card?
I know what a clue is, but yeah. Clue Mirror.
Now, this
Interesting.
next one's really interesting.
Isn't it?
I'll read this one for you guys. Tribal Artifact Lurgoyf. Like, what?
Yeah.
Sounds like a Jewish like Goif.
I hope it comes out uncommon because we really don't need power creep like this, man. We really
Like,
don't.
I'm
Yeah.
really curious what the hell this is going to be.
I know.
It's a tribal artifact for Lurgoyfs. Like, there are probably like 5 Goyfs in the game.
Remember the Phyrexian ones where you pay man, I can't remember the wording of them. They were like the triomes. Remember those? They had one in each color. I'm getting feedback.
From
Like the triomes?
Yeah, the tumblers and the like
Are we talking about lands, or are we talking about
no
mana
artifacts.
rocks? What we
No, they're
talking-
artifacts. They're artifacts from like Scars of Mirrodin. Let's look back at Scars of Mirrodin.
Are you
Yeah.
talking
Okay.
about the 2-color ones?
No, the one color ones, like Tumble Magnet and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that cycle.
So I think what they're going for there is they're going to bring Lurgoyf's artifacts in colors. And I mean, I can't. I mean, again, I'm just speculating here, but I think that's the direction they're going with that.
I'm sure it's going to be a colored artifact, but
yeah, it should be.
you know, but
Yeah.
I
Bruce,
can't
that's-
even imagine what it'll be. Like,
Go ahead, Russ.
Oh, okay. Bruce has he'd love to have a Merfolk tribal EDH. Would great to have a commander for that. And then Paz has another mutation creature with haste. I'm not sure what he's referring to because it was a couple minutes here.
Elemental
many of-
Incarnation, probably.
Ah, okay. And then many of these seem very old school feel. Yeah, like do you think that the Myr deck will see a comeback from Mirrodin block? Could
Yes.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they definitely have a few more Myrs. So yeah, for sure. And then of course we have the legendary creature Merfolk God. They've already kind of alluded to that earlier. I get another elf, so I'm excited.
This one's
What?
kind of exciting to me. The legendary Snake Elf Scout,
Yeah, Snake
Because-
Elf Scout.
because I wanna take a guess and say this might be another creature from the Sakura tribe. or
Interesting.
something similar like that. You know, one of those snakes from the Kamigawa.
And this one I'm excited, guys.
I
Go
can't
ahead.
wait to see the Squirrel Warrior. Yeah, what looks.
You know I wanted to say it, man. I see how it is.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know I'm super excited about my damn squirrels. So yeah, legendary creature, Squirrel Warrior. Super stoked on this. What was Totsuki anyway? I know he's Squirrel. Did he have a
Yeah,
subtype
he's
after
a
that?
legendary squirrel.
Just Squirrel, but not a warrior or
Yeah, I
anything
believe he's
else,
just
right?
a squirrel. If anything, he might be a squirrel beast. I don't know. Let me double
I
check
see.
for you. But I'm pretty
Okay.
sure he's just a squirrel.
Yeah, and I'm stoked because this is the cover art that we saw on the come on, brain, think. Okay, yeah, collectors. We say the squirrel. Just yeah, dude, stoked.
I'm really
I-
hoping. I'm
Yeah.
really hoping that it's a really nice commander, so my speculation does well.
Well, that too, yeah. And you know, if you use anything like, of course, the name disappeared on me. But the last precon that we got for elves, if he's anything like that, it would actually make squirrels viable. Because as it stands now,
I think they're going to make it viable, man. It's been a long time coming.
I'm looking at this kind of like in the same light as we got Ayula in Modern Horizons 1, the first Bear Tribal Commander, where she played off those really horrible cards, let's be honest here, the vanilla 2-drop 2/2s, and made them good and worth running.
Hey, I got to go do something for my wife. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, all right. And you know, this is going to take forever. I don't think that
That's
this
not
is
even
fun.
worth going over.
Yeah, these are just mechanics. I mean, if you guys got time to do that, cool. But
So
I know Trample's in there.
The important thing about this is how many there are.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah,
Think
you're
about
right.
that. If I remember right, someone told me it was around 60 something mechanics in
15?
the set. No, 60.
What? No. I'm saying what mechanic is 15 letters long?
I don't know. Partner with plus the character's name. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's like what? What word is 15 letters long that is a but it okay.
It could be a new mechanic. It could be something else. How many letters are in Annihilator?
There you go. I think that's about right. Annihilator. Yeah, good call. And then we have another one that's 12. That might, I don't know. It's one of those. All right, let me go back to chat here. And
Annihilator is only 10.
oh,
Were there any
all right.
10 on there?
Yeah. Yeah, we got 9, 10, 11, 12, and 15 is the one I'm tripping on.
We're getting Eldrazi with Annihilator.
Oh. Bruce says baby squirrels with infect. That would just be rude. I'm all for that.
Let's just get Mega Jank and just give all the baby squirrels Death Touch and throw down a fin.
Yeah, no, that exactly. That would be phenomenal. All right. So yeah, we tried to decipher a little bit, guys, and that was super fun on the Maro's Modern Horizon 2 teaser talk. And a lot of fun stuff. We definitely came up with some good guesses for sure. And while we're waiting for Cryptic to get back, if you want to go ahead and just touch base briefly on Secret Layers.
On Secret Layers? What about? I don't know.
Oh, I know. Just
I'm saying, like, any particular aspect you want to talk about?
Well, they just dropped all Phyrexian text Praetors, so.
All right, so I'm going to pull up the chat here before I say this. So, on the note of the Phyrexian Praetors Secret Lair drop, how do you think they're going to release that? The pessimist in me is it's going to be 5 different drops, $30 each. Each one will have 1 Praetor.
Thank you, any
1 basic land, and like something else on flavor, and that'll be the drop. Like 5 of those.
Okay, guys, I just want to break in here real quick and let you know that I'm just gonna have to leave right now. I do apologize.
Yeah, well, thank you for sticking around. I know you gotta get it going. So thank you so much for joining this week.
I'll be on next week too, Russ. No worries.
Oh, sweet. Well, I appreciate it, man. All right, yeah. Well, have a good one, man, and thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Until next time, no problem.
Yeah, and let's see. Gravestorm is 10. Okay, so there's one of the 10 that we can knock out of that big list. I gotta remember to talk into the mic because it's like so much better. I'm always like way over here. Anyway, yeah. So what was your question exactly? I don't understand, Tim.
So I was wondering what the guys in the chat think. How do you think Wizards might release these Phyrexian Praetors with the Phyrexian text through Secret Lair? Like, how do you think the pricing is going to be? Do you think they're going to sell them all together or in chunks? You know, a bunch of different drops, one single unified drop. So what do you guys think? Sound off in the comments.
Yeah, me personally, I think it's going to be one drop, and it might be over 50. Pretty sure.
I feel like that's not going to happen. It seems like the really expensive ones are reserved for like the Ultimate Editions. And the thing is here that this is 5 Praetors. They have a good value to them. I don't see them dropping them for only 50. So I feel like they're going to break them up into several different drops, whether it be like 3 different drops, 5 drops, or whatever. I don't think it's going to be a single drop.
Wow, yeah. Alt says 1 card per drop. Ouch.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's like going to be like 3 cards per drop, where you get 1 Praetor, 1 Phyrexian land, and then a card on flavor with that Praetor. You know, something along those lines, just to make it feel like you're not just paying $30 for 1 card.
Okay, so two things just came up, and that'd probably be a good one. Pause for another MTG roundtable, because I know some people. I don't know if we touch base on it or not. Live Totals will know, but he's not here today. He's probably at work. Anyways, yeah. So what Alt is saying, I kind of agree with. It'd be 1 drop for like 250 if it had all 5. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. It seems a little overboard, but yeah.
Yeah, if it were 1 drop, I would see it closer to 100 personally, about $20 a pop. But at that rate, they'd be putting those into retail stores like the LGS is the way they do the Ultimate Editions. The reason they do it that way is because they run the risk of not getting enough people to make the print run worth it if they overprice it. But with the Ultimate Editions, they set how many they're printing and then send those out to the LGSs.
Yeah, and Paz also says they could do the exclusivity thing, if I said that name right or word right. They will use the membership for that one, and you will have to buy them all automatically. That could be rude. Okay, that would make sense, but I mean, why would you pay for that? Maybe just early access to drops. I mean, what is the okay that. We got to save that one for later because I have so many questions on the membership that I
wanted to answer Unbreakable here. He said, do you guys think allied fetched lands could go down with the new release of enemy fetches? To be honest with you, and I'm sorry to say this, if anything's going to go up with it because they're not getting reprinted here, and them getting like the other ones getting reprinted here are going to potentially increase the demand for the ones not getting reprinted because people are getting these ones, so now they want the other ones. So they're going to go after those other ones that aren't as readily available, driving that price up.
Exactly. And Paz says each one will be 40 each if they do split it up. That would kind of make sense. But it's 1 card in there. It just seems like, I don't know.
I don't see them doing that if they're dropping them all at once. If they break them up over the course of the rest of the year, I could see them doing 40. But the thing is, they want you to buy them all. So if they were released all at the same time, they're probably going to go for that lower price point of 30, put the Praetor in there, and then 2 less desirable cards just to pad it out.
And Unbreakable, welcome to the channel. Feel free to, everyone, Any5, thank you for bringing it up earlier. Please do smash the like button. It helps with the algorithm. Or even if you don't like it, You know, I don't want to preach that too much, but you know, hit the like or dislike button. It does help, and it helps us, you know, figure stuff out. We do take constructive criticism, you know, for sure. Anyway, Unbreakable, yeah, if you're new to the channel, man, so hit that subscribe button. We do a lot of giveaways, and we do this talk every Thursday. Different content creators all throughout YouTube. And we had Moxman earlier. That was pretty fun. Yeah, and I'm saying too much. Okay, so yeah, so Alt was asking how much is a Phyrexian card now? Well, first off, this is the first time in Phyrexian text, but how much are the Praetors? They're like what, between 20 and 40 each, or
something like that. Yeah, I think the cheapest one's probably Urbrask. He's usually floating between like $5 and $15. He rarely goes high because he's really not that great. All he does is, you know, he gives all your creatures haste and makes all your opponent's creatures come in tapped. So he's not like super good, but he's good.
that seems weird. Why would you? It's like counterproductive. All your creatures come in tapped?
No, all
or
your
all
opponent's
theirs?
creatures come in.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's still not a bad ability. I mean,
Yeah, it's not a bad ability, but it's not as dominating as the other ones.
yeah, for
So
sure.
like Elish Norn, she comes down, she hammers your opponent's creatures, making them 2 weaker, and then makes all of your creatures 2 stronger, which is a huge difference. It's like giving all your guys +4/+4, but better. So like then you have like Vorinclex, the original one, where basically he makes it so all your mana taps for double, but if your opponent pays for anything, their lands don't untap their next turn.
Okay.
Then we have didn't get taxes. He makes your opponents have no hand, and you have no hand size. You know, and all that. Who's the last one? Sheoldred. So at your upkeep, you recur a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. At your opponent's upkeeps, they sack a creature.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like all the other Praetors are much, much stronger than Urbrask, and that's why you see that price difference.
Honestly, though, I don't think they're gonna break it up. They would just charge more. You know?
No, they wouldn't, because this is
Why?
Because they've run a huge risk doing that. The whole goal with the secret layer is they want to sell as many as possible to as many people as possible. And if they run that price too high, they price a lot of people out or make a lot of people say, that's too much money for those 5 cards. Now, if they price them for about 30 a piece, they're also making more money at this point, and they're going to include like 2 lesser cards with it. And this is going to make it seem a little more accessible, a little less greedy, but it's actually more greedy, because the thing is, if they price it too high and not enough people buy it, they're stuck losing money on printing these, because, you know, they have to print like a bare minimum to have cards printed. Otherwise, they have to pay like special fees on top of that for a short print.
I see. Okay, so two things. First off, let me just address MTG real quick. There's only one that's Phyrexian text, as far as I know, and that was the new Praetor from Kaldheim. That's the only one that had the Phyrexian text of the Praetors, right? Or am I incorrect?
Wait, sorry, what? There was actually a Judge promo Elish Norn with the Phyrexian text.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
A lot of people are going to be really pissed off about that, because of this reprint. That's going to hurt the value of that Elish Norn super bad. That promo goes for like $200, $400, something like that. So and then we have these people here with this better looking version, because it has the newer like top of like text box at the top for legendary creatures that they didn't have back then, with all like the spikes and stuff like that. So it just looks so much better. So that's going to drive the value down of that Judge promo quite a bit.
Okay. And then Unbreakable again. I hope you subscribe, bud, if you haven't already. Anyways, random question. Do you think Wizard of the Coast will bring slow fetch lands into Modern or even Standard?
Personally, no.
I don't know. You showed me one the other day, actually, Stomping, that was just a slow
the
slow
Rocky
fetch.
Tar Pit. Yeah, the Rocky Tar Pit I showed you. They're okay in Commander. They're a good substitute, but to be honest, I don't see them reprinting them into like Standard or Modern. They're just like there's no demand for that, and they're not really a game changer at all because you might as well just run like a Evolving Wilds or something. I mean, I guess they do get your Shocklands, but at that point, it's like, why do I care? Because they come in tapped anyways.
Yeah, and let's see. Ellis Short says that. And Unbreakable, I hear you on Black is Magic. Yes, because of the Teferi. Yeah, I hear you
That
there.
reminds me, Unbreakable, were you the one who commented on my video the other day about would they be selling the Black is Magic like afterwards? Was that you?
He could have been. Yeah, it would make sense. I think you're stuck on the secondary market on that, but.
Yeah, that's what I told him. It's a bit of a bummer. I actually just got in my Black is Magic today.
Oh, nice.
Again, it pisses me off. Like, I never get shipping confirmation on my secret layers, and it's not like I don't pay attention to my email. Like, I check my spam and my email regularly, so I would know if I got that, and I just never get the shipping confirmation on those. They just show up. If someone wasn't home, they could have just stayed there. Some porch pirate could take them, and I would never know they were stolen.
Porch pirate, love it. And let's see, $50 each would seem like a decent price point, but then no one would buy the red one,
Like, no one would buy any of them at that point unless they were like packing them full of other juicy cards. Like, think about that. Look at what they had in Black is Magic. They had the Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. They had the Kea, Ghost Assassin. They had the Sol Ring, the Path of Ancestry. There were like 6 or 7 cards, and they're all like solid cards. And that was only $40. No, sorry. I think, was it 40? I'm not sure. I know one of them was 40 and the other one, but yeah, they weren't even $50. Like, the foil might have been 50, but like, I don't see them doing that for the Praetors. They're going to want to break them up. They know they're going to be high demand. So if they price them lower, they're going to make a lot more money because the higher number they print, the less it costs them to print those individual cards. And they just make a lot more money that way.
I mean, that makes sense. But I mean, I think what they'll do is it'll be like $40 for the non-foil and the $50 for the foil kind of deal. You know what I mean? If they separate them out, but I honestly, they're showing them together unless they had some cryptic hint saying
no. That
I don't get it.
Showing the 5 together had nothing to do with the secret layer drop. That was them announcing that the variants would be coming to Arena, and then at the end of that little snippet, they announced that we would be seeing them physically through secret layer at some point.
I see. Okay.
So, like, we don't even have like proper images of these cards. We just have those ugly low-res arena pictures.
Gotcha. And Unbreakable again, I think the slow fetch would be good because they provide budget for budget players to get in with the increase of new players.
To be fair,
bad, but,
to be fair, the slow fetches are already really budget. Like, you can get most of them for around $1 or less, depending on the printing. Like, the Rocky Tar Pit I showed you is a couple dollars because it's an original printing, but it's just they're just not good enough to demand those kinds of prices. Like, they're a good budget alternative, and they're gonna stay that way. That's the thing. So there's no real good reason for them to reprint them into Standard or Modern. Like, it's not going to be a draw to bring in more money, and it just kind of muddles up the sets.
Oh boy, one. And I just saw this on Discord, so I gotta find this. Hello? Okay, sorry about that.
On the note of them going up if they were Standard cards, I don't believe they would, because you would only really see them played at a very low level of Standard cards. Sorry, I was thinking Modern for some reason. In Standard, maybe, but the thing is, they'd probably still be printed at Common or Uncommon, so they wouldn't be like super rare, and there's already enough of them out there from being printed several times. Like, they've been printed in like Commander decks and stuff like that. So it's not like they would be hard to come by things. and they're not good enough to be in that rare slot.
Give me 1 second. I just saw another card spoiled, and it's a dino, so I'm like super stoked. I'm gonna pull
Is
that
that
up
the
here.
one with the Planeswalker trample?
Yes, that is it.
Okay, so yeah,
Wow.
that's the one I read you earlier. Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't see the picture of it, and I'm more visual, so
Yeah.
okay.
Here, I'll throw it up on screen real quick.
Oh, beautiful! Because I was just about to do that.
Yeah, let me just share, and here we go.
Dang
Is
it!
that on
I
screen for
want
you?
it. Hold on. Yeah.
All right, so I'll zoom in on these guys a bit so we can see them better. Oh my god, I zoomed in too much. There we go. What did I do? Okay, I think I need to zoom out a little bit.
Yeah, nice. 3 less for each. Oh boy.
Let me find
get
out where he is.
Twitter?
There we go. There we go. I finally got it. But
Wow,
I'm loving
that's
it right at
awesome.
the start. It's beautiful.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna need that one. Oh boy. Hopefully, I pull one in the one box I was able to afford.
Yeah. That is going to, that's probably going to go into my Gishath deck. Maybe not. I don't know, but he's cool.
Yeah, I love my dinos, so I'm definitely, and it's pure green, so I'm like even more stoked. Can't read the bottom though. Roar has hexproof as long
It has
as
hexproof. It entered the battlefield this turn.
Oh, that's weak.
That's pretty cool because it also has haste. So that means the turn it comes down, it can swing without fear of instant speed removal.
Yeah, but I mean, it can still be countered though. That's the
it can be countered.
Yeah.
So can everything. I mean, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
but
it can be
it's
countered
not,
to me. Like to me, it can be countered is not a downside. That's like saying it dies to Doomblade. I mean, yes, the creature dies to instant speed removal. This guy doesn't though.
Yeah, and for sure, and I'm super stoked on that. Looks like we have another profane tutor. Huh? It's another one I'll need. So I don't know if these are actually leaked legitimately. On the bottom ones, the tutors. I don't know if that must have come out after we were talking about all the other stuff. Scroll down.
Oh, you mean the tutor? No, I saw that, but I think fair enough, I guess.
It's a spin.
Like cards with suspend and no actual mana cost don't really excite me. It's pretty cool.
At least it's 2 turns, but yeah.
Yeah. So 2 mana, you suspend it, you wait 2 turns, and then you tutor from your library. So I mean, it's not great. It's really not good. Like I could see it being used as like a poor man's demonic tutor, but it's just 2 mana and you have to wait 2 turns to get that card. The important thing about a tutor is you can basically get any card you need when you need it. So if I'm in a desperate situation, I need a board wipe or get a piece of removal to stop this one creature or stop a horde of creatures, I can play a tutor, get that card, and play it. But with this, you have to wait 2 turns, and by then it's possibly too late.
All right, and then you have the go straight to graveyard tutor of Unmarked Grave. That's interesting, especially if you're doing graveyard shenanigans. Is scroll down again?
Sorry, I stopped paying attention. I'm trying to answer someone in the chat for some reason, rather than just addressing them over the live stream for some reason. I don't know.
No worries. Unbreakable Archmage Charm could go back to $5 with the reprint coming. Probably. And then how much do you guys get your collector's box for? I was trying hard to push for mainly because people just aren't buying in on the more expensive collectors. But basically, I was selling mine for a little while for $350 Unbreakable. But now you're at $407 including tax. Yeah, that's crazy for a collector's.
Right now, the individual packs are like pre-ordering for $35 a pack.
If you're lucky, I've seen them at $50.
I've only seen them at $35. I was looking on Card Kingdom and Star City Games.
Okay, and this is for the collectors, right?
Yeah, the big boys are finally putting up their pre-orders, so we should start seeing some of those like scalper rates going down a bit.
Yeah, for sure. And pause. Did he say it with a Z? He said that Bad Boy Gaming said stay positive. That's cool, man. If it is a shout out, and he emphasized that Z for sure, man. Hell yeah, that's dope. All right, scroll down. What is grief?
Grief is kind of cool, actually. So we have Grief here. He's a 4-drop with Menace that says when he enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. So what's really cool about it is it has Evoke, and it says exile a black creature from your hand. Now, it doesn't give you the whole description of what Evoke does here, so I'll explain that to you. So what Evoke does is if you cast a creature for its Evoke cost, you sacrifice it when it enters the battlefield. So it's basically just like having a spell version of what its ETB effect. So this guy has his Evoke cost is exile a black card from your hand, so you can essentially just get that removal on turn 1 and remove a card from your opponent's hand without paying any mana.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. So you could go like this. You could go turn 1, Swamp, Thoughtseize, and Grief in the same turn and take away 2 of their cards.
Jeez.
Yeah, that could be a pretty gross turn 1. Like, deny your opponent like some really solid resources.
Yeah, no kidding. We got a deckhand merfolk.
Like, I could definitely see Grief being one of the sought after cards from this set. But yeah, the Rishton Dockhand, a little disappointed that he's not a pirate because a lot of the Rishton cards are pirates. But he just has Island Walk and pay 1 to tap him to tap target land. Yeah, it's okay.
Well, I mean, on your opponent's turn, that would be rude. I mean, especially if their mana's good.
I think that's essentially a play on the Rishton Port. I believe that's Rishton Port's ability. Let me look it up real quick here. Rishton Port. Yeah, a 1 tap target land.
Okay, makes sense. Put it on the creature body.
So he's a play on the port right there.
Okay, Timeless Dragon. Scroll down. I know we got the other 2.
So the Timeless Dragon is the eternalized token for Timeless Dragon here. So
okay, was there anything else that we missed? I see deck.
Well, we have the older ones here. We have like some of the older ones here. We have this Brainstorm. I mean Brainstone, which I think is going to be one of the cards that I recommend people buy several copies when it comes out. Buy as many as you think you're going to need in the future, because I think this is going to be one of those more sought after uncommons, because this is very good top deck manipulation and card draw for those non-blue decks. This will be a staple in Commander.
I see. Okay.
It's very gross. It's essentially pay 1. I mean, you pay 2, tap it, sack it, and Brainstorm. It is Brainstorm on an artifact. So Brainstorm is you draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. So how I usually play Brainstorm is, I keep the cards that are more useful in my hand, and then I'll like put the land drops from the next 2 turns back on top, so I'm drawing into my lands to play that turn. But yeah, this is going to be a solid staple.
Alt MTG. Which one are you saying was nasty in 1v1 play? I don't recall.
He was probably talking about Grief.
Okay. So yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. Basically, you could play Brainstorm and then Grief at the same time. I don't.
No. So Grief, you can essentially put Grief into play, then sacrifice it for free by exiling a black card from your hand.
I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Basically, when you evoke a creature, the downside is you get them for cheaper, but then you have to sacrifice them so you don't get the body.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. All right, and then Unbreakable's asking if the Celestial Colonnade can go up to $10. I don't know.
Celestial Colonnade. What is that card? I know it sounds familiar, but I can't put my
I think it was one of the expos. It's the basically becomes a man.
That's
And yeah,
that's the white blue manland, right?
the white blue command manland. Yeah,
Yeah, that was up to $35 for a while.
but it went down. You said it's
Yeah,
$10. Which version? I mean,
I don't know, but yeah, the Celestial Colonnade, if it's the one I'm thinking it is, it was a really expensive card, but then it fell from favor in Modern and went down in price.
I see.
So it's one of
Yeah.
those cards that was like really good in Modern, and then like it just kind of fell from favor, so it lost value.
Oh no, Unbreakable. I know what card you're talking about. I'm just wondering what version, not what card is it, but what version that you're thinking it's going to be $10 plus. All right. So Bruce says, I wonder if cards of the community upkeep like Mystic Remora will be in MH2. That's a good question. I don't see why it wouldn't, because they have so many. I mean, it's mind-boggling, especially as a new player coming in on Modern Horizons, the first one. I mean, there's so many, and just looking at Mark Waters' thing is like what Mark Rosewater's little teaser. There was over 60 mechanics that they're going to have in this set.
The Modern Horizon sets really are not aimed towards new players. They are aimed towards those modern players, those commander players. It's not a beginner set.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying, like, Brett, it was like, whoa, what is all this?
Yeah, I'm just saying,
yeah.
You're right. It would be overwhelming to come into that as a new player.
Yeah, for sure. And Dobby, it's Brainstone. Yeah, not Brainstorm, but yeah, it's funny. They do a lot of play on words, and they also skirt around the
reserve,
making it not as good as or as close as possible to reserve list cards. They do that all the time, or have homages towards old cards. Go ahead.
But this thing is, in a lot of ways, better than Brainstorm, just because you can have it in those mono white decks, those mono green decks. You can have them in those red decks. It's just straight up card draw, and it's really good. I know, even though it's a blue deck, Muldroth is going to love this thing because it can just recur it for 1 mana.
Oh wow, yeah, no kidding. Yeah, Wizards of the Coast has been putting up some great stuff, new stuff lately. I totally agree. So yeah, I'm just curious what version he's wondering, because I mean,
okay, hold up,
Colonnade. Yeah.
So he's asking like what version of Celestial Colonnade, like as in, are you talking about the Expo from Zendikar Rising, or are you talking about like from the original printing? Like which version of it are you talking about?
Yeah, thank you for clarifying. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Honestly, I could see it going back up to 10 pretty easily. I mean, it was a strong card, so you'll always have some people coming back to try to play that, and it might stick and it might go back up in value. But like for now, I mean, it's gonna sit where it is for now.
For sure. And $3 for the original. Wow. And also for Azurius or blue, I mean, they really don't necessarily need that creature immediately. I don't know. I mean, it's a good backup plan, I guess, but I see no use for it.
Oh, it was very strong. It was essentially, if I'm not mistaken, played in control decks where it was mostly counter spells and stuff. This is where manlands shine. They're in spell heavy decks that don't have many creatures. They control the field, and then once your opponents run out of steam, they no longer have cards to play because you dealt with them all. You start turning your land into a creature and smashing face.
I got you. No, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh yeah, I lost horribly to a burn deck that did that.
Really?
Yeah, they'd burn down all your creatures, and then once you had nothing left to do, they'd start pounding your face in with a wandering fume hole. It was not a fun day.
Yeah, no, I just, of course, me with my anti-blue sentiment, I'm like, wait, there's a win con?
Yeah, lands that are a win con. Those are the man lands.
and thank you so much, Unbreakable Wit, for subscribing. Appreciate it. Work hard for all my subscribers. And if you look through on there, I do have a new short up. If you guys missed it, It's less than a minute. Watch the whole thing, please. It tells you how to get bonus entries on the big prizes. We got 500 subscribers. We're going to be doing 2 pre-release kits. One, not you can't win them both. So everyone, I want to make it as fair as possible. So there's going to be 2 different winners on that. And that's going to be for any standard set coming up. So if I hit 500 and it happens to be a D&D, then it's going to be 2 D&D pre-release kits. If it's way after that, it'll be whatever the current standard set is. So those entries are good for that. They don't go away until 1,000. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, it all resets. But at 1,000, we're giving out a whole draft or set booster box. So that's going to be pretty awesome when we hit up to 1,000. But yeah, do look for that, guys. It's Happy Birthday, Mom, basically. Just look for that. And if you don't see it, just kind of double click uploads. It will pop up. So make sure you guys don't miss out on that. But anyway, you run. I see. Well, you're gonna love my channel then, Unbreakable, because I give away a lot of white and blue cards.
Yeah.
Right, Stumpy?
Yeah. You got that peculiar thing going on where you're like, ew, white, blue, get them out of my hands. I don't want to touch them. I don't want to look at them. I don't want to taste them. Just get them away from me.
It's funny too, because I have nothing against white, but it's just I stick with Jund because that's what I normally play. And
Personally,
there's not a lot of white expensive cards, but there are a lot of blue expensive cards, and it just kind of helps.
So I feel you take like a very strange approach to like holding yourself back by saying not playing those rather than just because you try to collect every decent card in the colors you play, whereas usually people would just go for the cards they currently need. You know what I mean? Which is the normal way of holding yourself back.
Yeah, no, and trust me, if the card's over $50, I have a really hard time holding on to it because I don't have a lot of capital to keep buying boxes. So I'm kind of forced into that situation of having to liquidate every set. But I do keep back some. I mean, like I finally, one of my subscribers, Charles, sent me a Voraclex, but I'm keeping it. I mean, I wouldn't mind the alt, the showcase one. But if I manage to pull a Phyrexian one, I'm going to sell it. It's going to go. It's same with like I had my hands on a Jeweled Lotus. It wasn't mine. I actually lost a friendship over that. It's kind of lame. But long story short, it was going to be super hard for me to keep. It's super hard for me to keep my Cavern of Souls. But it's in my deck. I'm not touching it. So. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, we normally run the show about 2 hours at max. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of call it. We'll go for another 10 minutes. But was there anything that you wanted to bring up there, Stomping? And I don't know why it's on my.
I still can't quite grasp how hard a lot of copies of Counterspell spiked when this reveal was shown, because Counterspell is a widely available card that's reprinted fairly regularly, and this reveal made so many versions spike. Even the Mythical Archive version, the basic version, spiked to $10 when this was first revealed. I think it's still around $7.
The foil is $20 or $30, man.
Yeah, the etched foil was up to $18. It was insane. To me, this is not a super rare card. It's really easy to come by because it just keeps getting reprinted.
And what I don't understand is, I guess one of these days y'all have to explain Modern to me, because I don't get it. I thought this was already in Modern.
No, so Modern is any set from 8th edition and up that was standard legal at some point. So, as soon as a standard set comes out, it goes into Modern, but that only starts from 8th edition and forward.
Okay, well, Counterspell was in every standard set, so I don't understand why it's not available.
No, it wasn't in standard until before 8th edition. It's been reprinted in a lot of Masters sets and stuff like that.
Okay, but counter. Okay, yeah, because sometimes it's in standard, sometimes it's not. So I that's why I'm still confused.
No, it hasn't been in standard in forever. Like, there's a
Okay.
lot of counter spells, but let's look at printings here. Counter spell.
Hmm.
All right. So scroll down here. View all printings. So if we keep scrolling, let's see the last time it was in a standard set. And we're still scrolling here.
Yeah.
So bunch of promos. Last time it was in the standard set is 7th edition. Like,
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so
yeah.
they were just in master sets. Okay.
So right
Dobby,
here.
thanks for hanging with us this whole time, man. I appreciate it. Really do. Okay, that makes sense to me now. Thank you. Because I was like, this has been around. I keep seeing it, but you're right. I only see it in the Commander or Master set. So first, I just kept seeing it so often. It was just like, oh, counterspell, toss.
Yeah, and
You know?
that just goes to show you how common this card is, how readily available it is, and that's
Yeah.
why it kind of baffles me that it spiked so hard.
Yeah, it's a trip because I mean, I thought it was a common card. I mean, it's uncommon, but still, it's like,
Oh no,
okay.
it's a common in most sets. Like, look at this.
Yeah.
Like, it is very, very readily available.
Although I still laugh at the old one with his mullet and the sideburns. It's just amazing.
Oh yeah, like it's as old as Alpha over here. Like, and it just kept getting reprinted and reprinted. Like, look at sheer number of prints we have here. Like, holy that spiked so hard.
Oh, I bet you that Japanese is like super up there.
Oh yeah, the etched foil is around like $45.
Yeah, and I'm not thrilled about it. I because it's blue, but still, let's just say
a lot of people aren't thrilled about it because it gives a new tool to counter decks in Modern.
Yeah, no, I'm not thrilled at it at all. I don't even play Modern, so I'm still like, ugh.
Definitely like the de facto counterspell. Yes, stuff like Force of Will and Force of Negation are stronger, but this is just counter anything for 2 mana. No loops to jump through.
That's I hate to see it. Yeah, I mean at 3 cost, it's still ugh. But I mean, turn 2, bam, no.
Like, turn 3 is not bad. I mean, like, 3 mana isn't so harsh because they're going to have to hold up that much more mana. 3 mana is a huge difference to holding up only 2, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And, I think this is just like Soul Ring. I mean, it's needed in every freaking Commander deck. And, the fancier the Soul Ring, the more money it's worth, even though you get it in almost every precon. So
I mean, look at this. Before Strixhaven, it was just printed in Commander Legends.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I'm bummed that I gave that card away now because
at common.
Mm-hmm. I think that one's like $4 or $5 right there on the Extendo art from Commander Legends. I don't think it's 10 yet, but I think it's like $4 or $5. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just crazy.
It just got printed twice in Strix. Yeah, exactly. All right. Teferi Hero turn 5 with the counterspell.
Oops, sorry.
Mana ready OP. Wait, what? Okay. What? Sorry, I just tried to decipher Unbreakable. He says Teferi Hero turn 5 with a counterspell mana ready go. Okay.
Okay, I get what he's saying. He's saying he's gonna play Teferi Hero of Dominaria turn 5 with counterspell mana at the ready.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So you have to wait till you have 7 up. I've held on to my 3 Jeweled Lotus. Doubt I'll ever get rid of them. Yeah, good call, Paz. I just wish I had the money because my now ex-friend was offering it on the cheap. but unfortunately, my financial situation did not permit, and I'm like screwed for a month. So I'm like really hurting here, guys. But I would have got it though. I would have got it. It was I didn't show it. I didn't put the video up, but basically I had pulled out of a bunch of random packs. We pulled a foil Vamp Tutor and a regular Jeweled Lotus, and that was the best out of random packs I've ever pulled for Magic the Gathering. And it's a bummer I didn't get to hold on to those, but it is what it is. Okay.
It's burning.
Oh yeah, that Cabal coffers. All right, guys, I'm gonna go and wrap up. I gotta make some dinner and get some things going here. If you guys have time, please cruise by on Saturday. I'm attempting what failed before, but we're gonna be talking about all kinds of different movies and shows, and probably won't be touching a lot base on Magic. Don't worry, guys, I'm not giving up Magic. A lot of people freaked out, and I lost like 3 or 4 peeps from doing that. But it's just kind of a fun passion project that I've always wanted to do. So we're going to be reviewing a few things. I will get the topic up soon, but hopefully you guys will cruise in on Saturday, I think at 2 p.m. We're going to be going into a lot of fun stuff. If anything, it might be a good list for you guys, while you're sorting cards, something cool to throw on, Netflix or Amazon Prime, or just random movies that you guys never heard about. It's a good watch. So hopefully you guys will cruise by and check it out. And I definitely can use the support. I can't really promote it much because it's not Magic related on other things. So also hit me guys up. I can't put the Discord on here. Do you have access to my are you on your phone?
Ooh, what's going on? What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm just gonna link my Discord real quick.
Oh yeah, I'll handle that. I got it.
Okay. And then do check out MTG Stomping Grounds. Awesome dude, as you guys can tell. Subscribe to his channel. And I don't think you can actually. It won't let other people put links. I mean, you could try, see what happens.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can't. You're right. You're absolutely right. I can't put a link in there. It'll be hit as spam.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Well, pause. I think you're. I don't even know. Yeah, you're in it. I'm just trying to put the Discord up, and obviously,
yeah, I'll send you a link on Messenger.
Thank you. Hopefully, that's not a daily thing.
Huh? That's a temporary link.
Oh, the temporary link. Okay. So I'm gonna go and throw in this temporary link.
It doesn't matter. It's a live chat. It's gonna be gone.
It might show up later, but I don't know if it would be clickable. But give me a second here. Where are you? I was just in you. Okay. Not the best technical savvy. Okay. There we go. You guys want to join the Discord? Sweet. I got links for the Facebook in the description. Lots of fun stuff in there. Of course, with the merch and my sponsors in there as well as the code. So if you guys want to save some money, yeah, for sure. If you guys want to join the Discord, I won't say no. It's been kind of quiet last couple days, but we do pop in and have some fun stuff going on there. And then, yeah, wow, Amazon collector boxes on Amazon for $4.69. Holy, wow! That's right. I didn't do my regular freak out every episode, so I'll do that real quick right now. But I definitely have to get on dinner. So, okay, let me just share this real quick. And stop sharing. Okay, share. I have to do my daily or my freak out every episode. Okay, let me refresh this because I think the price went up with a few of the cards that have shown today. Okay, so I don't know why it's $4.69 on Amazon, but we got the Modern Horizons collector booster sitting about $120 right, or $4.20 right now. Woo!
Yeah.
The draft is rare. Yeah.
Keep in mind with Amazon pricing, that's not necessarily what things are selling for. That's what people are asking for them. So
yeah,
that doesn't always reflect. That's why you're seeing the lower prices here. So the market is based off like the average recently sold, where
Yeah.
you have our cheapest available one for 420.
Yeah, exactly. And it sucks too because everyone's scoffing at the price when I had it available at 350, and I'm like, bro, it's gonna
I'm
go up.
still scoffing at 350. Fuck that.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
right.
Am I not allowed to swear in here? Sorry.
We're already past 2 hours, so we're good. I think after an hour you're good. But anyway, the set booster at 250. That's what my price was, and then I actually have a deal on draft, which is really crazy to say deal on draft. I think mine's at 230 or 2? Yeah, I think it was 230. If you guys are interested in any of those prices, let me know. We're looking at about 280. It's creeping up to 280 on the regular draft booster box because it's not going to be. I don't know. Would you go draft or would you go set? Stomping.
It depends on what you want. For me, I'm a bit of a sucker for the art cards, so that's what I would do with I'd go set boosters, okay? But to be fair, I think draft boosters are a better value. So on average, with a draft booster, you get the same amount of rares and mythics as you do with the set boosters. You're just getting less commons and uncommons. And I'm sure a lot of people noticed this. With this last set,
Thank you
you
all.
get a lot less of those commons and uncommons you want in the set boosters.
Yeah.
So like it can hurt. Like so many people were looking for those dragons approaches, but they're only getting like maybe 1 or 2 in a box because they could only get the set boosters.
Yeah, and I was averaging about 1 or 2 collectors on the that approaching. It was $7 at one time for the foil, but I think it's down to like 4. Or less. But yeah, it definitely. If you guys are interested, again, I do have a special deal, and fortunately, it's right at market right now because they finally stopped the scalpers per se. Can't do that. Can't do so on the collectors. Unfortunately, that's going to creep up to $450, $500. So you guys definitely missed out on that. But I do have set boosters at $250 plus ship. If you guys want to sponsor on the channel, also got I think it's $230. I might be able to wiggle down to 220 on the draft, but I have to see. Those are still available if you guys are interested. Go ahead and send me an email, or if you're on Facebook, hit me up. But yeah, all right, guys. Well, it's been super fun.
Down a bit. Scroll down a bit so I can play.
Okay, go ahead. You're talking about the. I know it's me.
Yeah.
Look at that pre-release
angry. Pack. No, $100 bundles. Yeah. It makes me angry.
Yeah, no, $100 bundles is way too much. It's crazy, especially because bundles are notorious for not getting value back. They haven't even shown the die yet. Yeah.
To be fair, it is full of $10 booster packs, but
yeah, because look at that. The booster packs are $10. Crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, it makes sense, but I'm still sad because I was expecting that $75 guesstimation a lot of people had. I was not expecting the booster packs to be $10 a piece. They're really pushing the limits on this set. Like previously, Modern Horizons, the first one was about $7 a pack.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So you can see Lion's Eye, Diamond Lion is up there. But Brainstorm, people are realizing that the people are saying, "Oh, it's an uncommon. We'll sell it for $2." But no, look, it's almost at $834 right now.
I'm telling you,
anyone? Yeah, exactly.
If they're cheap, you need to get them. Like I was not joking about that. It's really good.
Oh, they're gonna have a retro version of your the Timeless Dragon, bro.
Oh yeah. There's the Borderless as well. I mean the extended.
It's funny. I still need my Vernet Catacombs. But that's the only fetch in this particular one that I'm gonna want. So if I pull any other fetch besides my Vernet Catacombs, those will be up for sale for like ASAP. So when you see me pull the box, hit me up ASAP for sure. And plus any card you buy off me, that's $5 plus. You guys get 5 bonus entries. So that's how Charles came up on so many that he had. But look, it's random, and he didn't win the big prizes last time around. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you so much, Stomping Grounds. You're more than welcome to join us next week if you like. And I don't know who we'll have guest star next week, but we'll definitely be there. And if you guys can, swing by on Saturday. I'm doing it super early. It's going to be like in the afternoon. And that show is going to be Order of the Red Eye Knights, and I'm hoping to get that off the ground. If it's just not for you guys, it's cool. Don't be hating. I know it's not Magic related, but I'm not stopping the Magic stuff. Just letting you know. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Anything else you want to add real quick, Tim?
No, I'm good. Peace out, guys.
Yeah. All right, guys. You guys have a good one, and thanks for hanging with us today. Really appreciate it. And on that note, all I got to say is bye.